everybody, and welcome to Wild Beyond the Witchlight once more. We have... once again, you're laughing at my accents. Well, I'm joined once again by my lovely players as we continue our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. We have just finished the battle for the Palace of the Silver Princess and the battle for the Platinum City, in which our intrepid adventurers journeyed into the Platinum City, journeyed into the Palace of the Silver Princess, fought past the traps, killed Kubros Lament, killed the Sharon cleric, Lorcan, and dethroned the rogue artificer, Nolan Armitage.
Yes, and killed him.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
I stabilized him.
We did kill him, and then we brought him back.
The rogue artificer Nolan Armitage actually planned to drop the Palace of the Silver Princess on the Platinum City, destroying both in the process. And he rigged it to his own life force. Where as your party battled Nolan and eventually did kill him, the Palace of the Silver Princess began to fall. But in a moment, after retrieving an item from Lorcan, Amadria was able to stabilize Nolan with a spell that, as far as you guys know, she wasn't able to use.
Yeah, where did that come from? Hey, buddy.
After that, the Arcanoloth that you guys have been dragging around since he showed up in the city, who actually was the reason this whole thing started for you, helped you guys retrieve the Silver Princess from the Stone of Wills.
I think she should have stayed in there.
She stabilized the city's engines, and after you told her that of the Malataraj plot and all the things that went on, she was able to do one thing to help restore balance to the city, and that was
genocide.
Add the Malataraj
just as bad as everybody else.
The radiant shielding and turn it on.
What a unsavory princess.
There was some words spoken at this point.
There was.
Yeah.
I almost said them again.
And eventually the radiant shielding was once again turned off.
We should slam that gem and break it.
After some heated words between you all and the Silver Princess, you all returned to the city proper to aid in wherever you can. We return to the shambled dregs of the Gala of Goddesses, a quiet city. No more do the explosions ring, no more do the cries ring out as the dawn rises. An eerie quiet has settled over the city. As you stand there, broken, bloody, but all the wiser for it. As you stand before a new city, the Platinum City, on a new day, with, of course, the Silver Princess right beside you.
I'm gonna look down at my hands. You know why? Because of the energy.
You see deep-set cracks in one hand. Like as if somebody had pulled your skin to form stretch marks and then snapped them back together.
Ooh, wow, that's pleasant. Is the city, the city was in like turmoil and stuff when we left.
Battles were raging across the city.
Yeah, so now it's just like
quiet.
A war-torn, like.
Well, you haven't
broken
gone further into the city, but as of right now, many buildings seem to be somewhat okay. There's some damage on lower levels, few chunks taken out of higher levels with stray spells going, well, stray. But the thing that you guys notice the most is as the wind kicks up around the city, ash blows through the streets.
Yeah, I think you know that, Ash.
Well, I have things to do. I'll see you all later. Don't breathe in the dust.
She looks at him and she says, "Stop.
What?
Do you have a way of finding my uncle?
How would I do
You
that?
have more in you than you are telling us. Do you have a way of finding him?
I don't even know who your uncle is.
I can tell you who he is and I can describe him to you. Do you have a way of finding him? Locating him? Finding
Unless
him
you
in
want
some
to
way?
relocate his soul outside of this plane, I don't have any way of helping you right now. If you remember, I am destruction. I am the thing that destroys and kills everything.
Says the small Bombay cat in front of you.
She says, so you have nothing that would help you.
I am not the Aya of helping you find lost family members. I am the Aya of killing things. And if you don't remember who did that, it runs in the family.
That's right. That's your daughter. Silver Princess.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. You could have just spanked her.
I
Could've.
told
The
her to
Silver
stop.
Princess
I mean,
decides to move on through the city and goes, I guess I'll see you all later.
I mean, I told her to stop. She's an adult. I can't stop her.
For now.
What's the good of being an ultimate being without being able to do
I'm
something?
not right now.
She says there's no reason for ultimate beings if they can't be productive.
I'm gonna try to smell any kind of blood on the air to see if I can find any wounded people.
You do smell blood on the air. It is overcome. Your senses are dulled by the sense of ash in the air. You do quickly find the smell of blood.
Bless you.
Really?
You do quickly find the smell of blood in the city. It's faint and far between, but it is there.
She's gonna chase down the Silver Princess.
It
Don't
doesn't
do
take.
anything
It doesn't
stupid.
take long to reach up to her.
She says, "Well, where are his private chambers? Where did he live?
Who?
Kubros. Where did he keep his special prisoners?"
As far as I know, Kubros Lament stayed in the House of Material Marshal, where he held his base of operations. That is as far as I know. He didn't have rooms and didn't make an office for him. If he has an office or rooms of his own, it's in the House of Material Marshal, which, as far as I know and I'm able to understand, has been under control for quite some time.
She said, "He better be alive."
As I said before, if he's not, I'll do everything in my power to make sure. But I currently have bigger fish to fry.
You've done enough of that.
Apparently not yet.
She's like, "No, I'm gonna try it." She's like, "Are you okay?"
Fine.
Silver Princess says, I am going to make sure that the battle for the battle of the Platinum City, to make sure that it is over. To make sure that the Radiant Shielding didn't just push it back, that it ended it. And if it didn't, I will make sure that it does.
Careful who you kill.
I'd rather avoid death at this point.
Yeah, good job. Did a great job of that.
Keita, I'm not going to sugarcoat the world for you. You haven't seen much of it yet. But let me tell you something. If you want to be what you think you are, may I suggest you take a wider view of action and a smaller view of words.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and make my voice louder and call out to the people in the neighborhood and say, if you are injured, come to me and I will give you healing.
Where are you?
Wherever we are.
You're currently in the center of the central quarter where
Oh, that's a
the
good place.
churches are.
Yeah.
You do see it doesn't take long before some of the apartments are emptied as people tentatively come out into the streets. The first things that do open are the church doors. As people start coming out, you notice that a lot of the higher ranking members of the divine churches are not present. That they were, you could assume that they had joined the fight. Meanwhile, the other versions, well, the other people, the higher level people of the lower churches seem to be somewhat present and kind of uppity.
I find whoever I can that's injured and start healing.
It does not take you long to find people in need of comfort and healing. Do any of you want to travel around the city?
Yeah, I'm going to the bureau. The cartographer.
She asks if you want to come to the material marshal with her. Okay.
Someone needs to check on the remaining artificers.
She said they're in prison in the material marshal's house. I'll be going there.
I'm gonna help Lux as best I can.
Do you want to attempt healing?
She wants to have a conversation first before she attempts anything else.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have you two. Either you can say you do a medicine check, or if you have healing spells, you can use tell me a healing spell level that you want to use, and we will go from there.
On mine, they're all level 1s.
Okay. So level 1.
Unlimited.
And you do a medicine check?
Yeah.
So roll me a medicine check.
I know, Jack's got 8.
Okay. You more of kind of guiding people to people who can, actually heal.
Mm-hmm.
More of moving and saying, like, please stay in line, keeping calm, making sure everybody's moving along in a well-ordered machine.
Mm-hmm.
As Kitsu and Malharas take to the city, Solus goes with... We're going to say he goes with Kitsu. Because he does. Malharas, where are you going?
To the cartographer's bureau.
Okay. And Kitsu, you're going to the House of the Material Marshal?
Yes.
Okay. Heading out, Malharas, it does not take you long to reach the cartographer's bureau, where you find the doors open, the lights are on, and you see a number of people being bandaged and some healing spells being thrown around.
Hello.
Entering in, you find the numbers of the cartographers not very diminished, but you find them all in varying levels of injured, from minor cuts and scrapes to some people being bedridden. And as you enter and say hello, you find Mina at the front door. She has a bandage around her head and eye, and her hands are bandaged. She goes, Lord Malharas, it is a pleasure to see you. We're sorry we are tending to our wounded.
Yes. How's it going other than the obvious wounding?
Well, several dead. Other than that, we will We will survive.
Good. You look well. Has Deathstalker come by?
Yes, he is
Oh,
in his he is in his room.
Good. He is gonna walk by.
You find Deathstalker's room open. You find Deathstalker much different than his other cartographers. He bears no injury. And you see the large, what you can assume as a war pike on his desk. A large purple claw on one end, stabbed into the desk. The metal is ebony everywhere else. The leather draped over the handle seems to be several types of leather. You immediately feel a surge of power as you enter this room with this item in it.
Whenever I get down, I know at least you will always come through.
Deathstalker sits on his bed with his head hung low and his hands over his knees. His helmet on the floor, as if it has fallen off of him. And he seems to be just breathing.
He says, "How are you?"
Fine.
I lost track of you in the underground.
Yes.
I was worried.
You know me, my lord. I never fail to survive by any means necessary.
He sits down. What happened down there?
You sent me to hunt. I did. I was found. By a man I could only describe as a force of nature. The weapon. I have seen it tear through many things in the brief time that I've had it. But this one, the wounds wouldn't heal, but he never stopped. Normal men would turn to ash at its touch. This man almost delighted in its cut. I'll never forget those eyes. Tell me, sire, have you had any other champions before me that aren't dead?
Do I? I don't know.
Roll me a history check.
That is an excellent question, my minion.
Hold on, let me see.
It's a pretty good roll.
Let's open the Rolodex. Find out.
Your Pokédex is online.
23.
My address books. You got a
Had
what?
23 other champions?
No.
23
on my
on his
history roll.
I'm like, dang.
You have had several champions over the eons you have been alive.
I think it's individual.
Unfortunately, your memory has been diminished when your mind was placed into the body of this cat. A cat's brain can only remember so much. But as you remember, you did have several champions. They never really died. You know that some of them, that all of them, are no longer on the material plane. But they never really died.
So they just transcended?
You know them. You would remember that they died. That they themselves died. But were added to something greater. Through your little death. If you need me to remind you what the little death is.
I remember that. I'm pretty sure I remember that part. Yeah.
So, that is where all of your champions went.
Well,
And that was what you were intending to do with him.
so the answer is not quite.
Why?
Would I remember if one escaped such fate, or
Do you remember a time in which you had the prospectus of having a champion, and you didn't exactly hold a tourney, but you essentially threw them into very bad situations to see who got out. And at one time, one did, and the other did not. And you never checked on the other one. It's possible he survived. But you never really cared to check again.
Well, you're a treat, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you Elven Mafia? It's coming from you, Elven Mafia?
the fate of champions is not the same as death, but they do cease to be before you did. However, there was one potential that I lost and could not find.
Then I hope if it is this thing that I met, that he never finds us.
And I do too.
I was in the streets, slaying the enemy with the pike. When, before my eyes, they turned to ash, and I didn't touch them. Tell me, sire, have you regained your power? And have you won the day?
The day is but a day. It was one. I have not regained much of my power.
Unfortunate.
As I am, there are other artifacts than the pike that would grant power, and any one of them is currently quite dangerous.
Which one? You need only tell me where it is, and I will retrieve it.
For now, I need you to rest and recover. That is equally as important. You must survive.
As you wish. As his head once again lowers down, and you actually see him, like, there's a moment where, like, he's just kind of, he must be sad. There's something must be sad about him. But then you realize he's asleep sitting up.
He's a what?
He's asleep
Sleeping.
sitting up.
Ah.
Like, he was so exhausted that he couldn't lay down. Like his armor is holding him up as he's just sitting there.
Snoozing away.
He says, "You have done well. Now take reprieve." And he walks away.
You leave the cartographer house. They're a little worse for wear, a little bent, a little broken, but still there. Meanwhile, across the city, and leaving the central quarter and journeying once again into the material section.
Can she cast a spell while traveling?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna cast a spell, a second level spell,
Okay.
and she's gonna cast Flock of Familiars,
Okay.
and that casts 3 familiars. But
Do you
I have
all
one
want them
already.
to be
so,
various little fries?
Yeah.
Little fry, medium fry, big fry? Steak fries?
Like his ability to
Little
change
waffle
and go,
and curly.
go invisible and stuff like that is very helpful. So I would say yes. So that means I only get 2 from the flock. So because I have 1.
Well, yeah, you just summon them all, and you see Little Fry, and then you see a slightly more rotund imp, and then you see one that's like very like gangly. He's like, right, here we go, yeah, here we go, ready to go, yeah.
Calm down. Okay. So she gives them instructions.
Please don't hyperventilate.
She gives them instructions to, as we get closer to the Material Marshal's house, that they are to be invisible.
Right. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna do some stabbing, right? Right.
So he's Gollum.
If it's necessary, but there are people here who will kill you without any problem.
Yeah, she doesn't like stabbing. Oh, she doesn't like stabbing. No, she
I want
doesn't like
this-
stabbing.
But what if we just tie their shoelaces together and make them explode?
She's like, you need to find someone first before you start the stabbing. After that, you can after you find the people that you were looking for, if there are people who are jailing
Can we
them-
stab the people we're looking for?
No.
Oh,
We're looking to help the people that we're looking for.
now.
She says, we're going to help the people we're looking for. We're going to stab the rest of the people.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. You have to tell me before you stab someone.
I have to tell you. We have to check in.
Yes.
Yeah, she's big on the checking in.
You're
Big on the
only
check-in.
he-
Big on the check-in.
She's like, you're only here because I asked you to be.
And I'm not too happy to reply.
Please tell me before you stab someone.
I
And you're
will
not allowed
check
to
in.
stab the people that we're looking for.
I will check in.
And she describes the people. She describes that. She reminds Little Fry the people that he saw, the artificers,
Mhm.
and she reminds them of those. She's like, they need to be freed if they're not already freed. Hopefully, they're in the same place. If not, we have to find out where they are. Hopefully, they're still alive. And then we're looking for, and she describes her uncle in.
Well, all of those other guys, they're downstairs in the basement.
Well, I would assume all of these people are probably in hidden rooms in the basement.
No, they weren't in rooms. They're just kind of there.
Okay, well, this other guy will be in a hidden place.
All right.
So check the obvious, check the not obvious, but search the place.
All right,
Secret
guys.
rooms,
All
top
right,
to bottom.
lads. All
Top
right,
to bottom.
lads. Hands in. All right, ready, break.
Go. Invisible.
Oh, yeah.
Secretly. And it says I can speak to them telepathically and they can
Mhm.
speak to me, so...
Yep. So you go into the House of the Material Marshal.
Walk in with Solus.
Walking in, you find this room. For you, this is an awful sight. For other people, maybe not so much. You walk into this room where you see maps and papers and armor and weapons and all of these things everywhere. You know these to be Malataraj. Everything. From the plans to the weapons, to the armor, to the various pieces of communication. And all of it is covered in ash.
She's really angry, but she's keeping it together. She starts picking up communication pieces and plans and trying to piece together the important stuff and the stuff that is not so important. Any ideas of if anything looks like something?
You see a journal
Okay. She'll
of
probably-
plans from a Commander Elton.
Is that a name that I recognize? Maybe.
Not really.
Okay. So she's gonna look through the journal quickly, just kind of look.
It
for
seems to be a list of stratagems and plans for the takeover of the Platinum City.
Okay. So then she puts that with it's any other communication or any other
You
like,
see some things between Wellenrift and Kubros.
she reads those
You read these,
and
and
like who they're from.
they're from Kubros to
Wellenrift.
Wellenrift.
Okay.
They seem more like they're updates rather than
But of
messages.
the actual facts that are going on now or have gone on.
Like he
So like he was reporting to
was
someone
reporting to
and he
Wellenrift.
wasn't reporting a different strategy. He was reporting what was actually happening.
As you read, he states that they were in a town called Gypsum.
So he's lying the whole time.
He was lying to Wellenrift
Okay.
because this was a secret mission.
And
He told you when they arrived that they were not supposed to be here.
She keeps all of those communications.
Going through the various things in this room, not much left.
Is there any weapons that would catch my eye that are more special than not? I don't have
Not
to
necessarily. You'd assume that anything that was more special than not was probably carried by someone.
Okay. So she doesn't see anything that she.
You know that there's an upstairs. You know that when you first met Kubros, he was in the room just off to the right.
Okay,
It
so,
did look like an office.
Okay, so she's gonna go there and search it.
Entering into the side room, you see the large library-like office space, the large ornate desk, the single fireplace beyond it, which has now no fire, as the gentle light begins to stream through the window just off to the left and fill the room with a kind of soft light. This room is untouched, with no ash anywhere.
Can she do a perception to see if there's like any clues of where he might have hidden something?
You can
or, like,
do
things-
perception or investigation.
Okay, up to investigation. Investigation. 19.
19. What catches your eye is when you're outside in the front room, you're looking at the space of the wall.
Mhm.
And then you go inside of this room and you're looking at the space of this room.
It's smaller than it's
And
supposed
it's
to be.
smaller than it's supposed to be.
She starts looking for secret doors, hidden things.
Going over to the bookcase, where
The bookcase.
you're kind of looking there and you're not finding a lever, you're not finding a latch. But then you remember that Kubros is a man who would never reveal his secrets to somebody
Mm-hmm.
without him having some sort of upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you go over to the desk.
Mm-hmm. Start searching the desk.
You start searching the desk, and you start searching the desk. You find more notes, more plans.
Like
all
floor
in
plans or
Kubros'
just like
hand,
plans?
all in Kubros' handwriting. This was supposed to be the desk of the Material Marshal, and he has nothing here.
She would take key documents that would incriminate Kubros and
In
prove
there,
that he
you
was making decisions.
in there you find ledgers of various things of the city, notes on who he's been sending Saris Miante after.
Are there names
ledgers?
there?
Yes, quite a few.
Do I know the people?
No, nobody that you know, but there's about 40, 50 names.
Ouch. She'd take that.
You find ledgers from a Syrah Fortune. where you see that they have been siphoning funds from the trade commission of the Platinum City.
So Sarah has been doing that himself.
Yes. To fund the Malatrage in the city.
Okay.
And all of this, you're
But then I kind of
gathering-
knew that was happening. I kind of knew that was happening already because he's the coin changer and the Malatrage is there and he's trying to... Okay, so I knew
Now
that.
all of this is happening. You sit down at the desk, and you hear a click in the chair.
It's a whoopee cushion.
As long as it's not a mimic gonna eat me, I'm good. Okay, so what do I see opened?
You don't see anything open yet.
She turns the chair.
As you turn towards the bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
you hear another click, and you feel the chair sink.
Okay.
And the bookcase slides open.
Should she scoot the chair over, or is it okay if I stand up? Can I stand up?
What do you do?
Inconspicuous.
I'm like, let's scoot the chair.
Well, you know
So
that the chair is now sunk into the floor.
Oh, okay, so it's sitting on the floor.
No, it's not in the floor. It's
Oh.
sunk into the floor.
Okay, so she stands up. Does that shut?
You stand up. It does not appear to be shut.
Okay, then she goes over there.
Going in,
She takes all the stuff that she needs to take, and she's gonna go.
heading into this room, you are very quickly reminded of home. As you smell a peculiar incense. You see decorations on the walls. Books on the tables. Across the room you see a wardrobe. Where in it a single outfit sits. Where you know this to be an excise or captain outfit. Like
So it's probably Kuberos, is that one?
Kublos's.
She goes and searches it. Searches the wardrobe, searches the whole...
Inside of the wardrobe you find several things.
Is it like Narnia?
Inside of the wardrobe you find several things. You find this piece of clothing. Which may have special properties, may not.
Can't detect magic. Put it on.
Also inside of the
devouring.
wardrobe, you find a spear.
Is it the cursed one?
Not the cursed.
Freaking stupid
This seems
cursed
to be the
one.
one he had when he got here.
Oh, okay. So he might be this... Oh, okay. So
This one does look particularly
well and riffy.
well and riffed.
Okay. She takes that one.
As you are searching through, you find that the wardrobe has several drawers lower. Opening the first drawer, you find exciser equipment. Ropes, caltrops, traps, nets, things like that.
She takes the caltrop.
It's as if like someone is like, this was like the things that an exciser would keep on a belt.
She takes the caltrops and did she say a net?
Mm-hmm.
She takes the net. Anything else that would, like,
You see several vials at the top left.
she takes those. She'll figure out
Small
them out
ones
later.
that glow bright orange.
She'll figure it out later. But
You now have 3 flasks of alchemist fire.
of what?
Ooh.
Alchemist
Alchemist
fire? Well, that's not. That doesn't sound. Inventory is what I would call that.
There is another drawer lower.
Okay, she takes the other. She looks in the other drawer lower.
Inside of the lower drawer, you see like what you almost consider like one of those like foam things that you would keep like special items in
Oh, okay.
when like you're mailing them.
Yeah, like an envelope
You see the imprint of a dagger
inside the envelope.
inside of the foam in the bottom drawer.
Okay, she opens it. Oh, so there's nothing
It's
in
just
there.
an imprint.
So it was there. Did it look like a?
It looks about the size of the dagger that Kubros gave you when you entered the city.
Do I still have that? I still have that. Yeah.
Yes.
So I take out this dagger and I look at
A
it.
dagger made of Slayer steel. The blade glows when in the presence of a certain enemy.
Ooh.
Do I?
This was set to aberration.
Oh. Is it glowing now?
Not at the moment.
Um.
But also in this bottom drawer, you see a small pack about so big.
Okay.
It almost looks like the cigarettes that
Kane has.
Kane has. Like it's the same box.
Okay, so she opens it.
Inside, you do not find cigarettes.
What do I find?
You find a deck of playing cards.
Ooh,
Legit.
deck of many things.
She just pops it open and fans it out.
As you open it and fan it out, you see 50 of the cards have horrifying images on them.
Okay.
Turn it all over.
Like monsters. She looks at the other side of them. Like,
On the other side, you see the symbol of the exciser.
at one side, horrible monsters. Other
Not
side,
monsters.
horrible creatures. Is that
As
what
you are
said?
looking through, you see the twisted faces of pain from many people.
So they're people.
People screaming in agony.
Yep.
And as you go through
She's looking
one
through all the cards
by
now.
one, by one, by one, you're seeing a different face every time. And you remember the list from the other room.
And it
People
had like
that
50
Sarah
people
says
in it.
Gone after one by one.
She just flips through them.
And on the last card, you find the face of Syrah Fortune.
Oh man,
Is
he's
he
a
like in
collector.
pain?
He's a
Is he
collectible.
He looks like he's in fear.
It's just a playing card with like dust all over.
She's like, There has to be a trigger word, right, to release them?
You know these as a form of exciser,
Like prison or...
kind of like a temporary prison. These were meant when you were trying to transport a high-value target back to Wellenmouth for further interrogation or disposal.
Does she know how to get... Can I roll a history
You never went
or
through that
arcane
training.
Or...
You never went through that training.
But he's okay.
Yeah, but if you bend it, then it loses all its value.
You do have 2
That are
empty
empty?
cards.
What kind of idiots do you think I am?
I don't know. You killed someone when he explicitly said, "Don't kill me unless you want to die."
Heat of the moment. Crime of passion.
Now these cards you
No,
do know
that's
how to
fine.
use. You
I know
just
how
don't,
to use them, I
you
don't know how
just
to
don't know
release
how
them.
to unuse them.
Okay, so I just don't... It would it be the
You were
reverse?
told that if you were to, in a time of need, you can either tap these onto a person or throw them at an enemy, and they will get trapped inside.
Should they fail their save?
So she
Should they
takes,
fail their save.
She takes one card,
That was in the book.
just a random other guy, just some random other guy, and she throws it on the floor.
Stamps on him.
Thinks about like releasing, like a release. Maybe she says it in, I don't
Release.
know, in well-and-riffy words or something.
Let it go.
Go, Web, go.
Wellenreft has its own form of Elvish.
Okay, so she would know that, being from Wellenriff.
Yeah.
So she
It's a
throws it on
mix
the
of
ground.
Shadow, Cant, Sylvan, and Elvish.
Very
So you
nice.
use
Oh,
all the words you
Sylvan.
know, which are all curse words,
So I
and then you
say,
try them all.
bleep, and I just go web go, trying to really see if I
You're
can.
geeky with meat hook.
Oh my god,
Give me another beer, please.
Grandma's
it's
cheese.
not working. I'm out of ideas.
She tries a few things, and if the person pops out, then she knows.
One
Where's the
card.
bathroom?
I want you to roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use 2 dice. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh man.
As you're sitting there and you're throwing a card after a card, just saying words, hoping that you'll find something,
Someone pops.
the words of your teacher come to mind.
Oh.
Good old Madrick. He's always good for a laugh.
Maverick Madrick, who was himself an exciser before he was the champion of Wellenrift.
You know, that's my favorite. I'm starting to have a respect for this man.
You remember the words that he said to you, which were, the excisers are a
He's Nolan Armitage.
challenging bunch. They don't always work in one direction. sometimes they work backwards to go forwards.
She says
They don't exactly do the rat thing. They kind of do in turns.
she says the word backwards. Not the word backwards. but-
As you're sitting there thinking about this, you're thinking about the backwards logic. And instead of saying release, you go for the word that would mean imprison.
Yeah, that works.
Or
Capture. Torture.
And as you throw, a body is popped on the floor.
It immediately
Is it
turned
someone
to
that I
dust.
know? Oh, Jesus, does it do that?
What?
No, she turned it off, so it's okay.
What?
Is the body alive? She checks it.
Checking the body, this man is dead.
Put it back in the card. Put it back in the card.
Start smacking the card
Okay,
out.
she puts him back in the card.
Puts him back in the card. The face turned from pain to now a peace.
Yeah. Piece of dead.
Like she says that. Oh, I'm kind of scared about this now.
Yeah, don't do your friend because you're gonna kill him.
But if he was already
That
dead,
might- well,
But he
may
wasn't
not
dead when
be.
he went in.
As you look at it,
Can't say.
you realize that these people were probably people of influence that they wanted to keep around for
that man's dead.
perhaps to use the face.
Oh, for disguises. Okay, so
He was dead to begin with.
okay, so she well, if he's dead, he's dead.
That is true.
If he's dead, then he's dead, and
Tends to be
and the
answer.
Silver Princess didn't kill him. Kubros Lament killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So you can stop over
Okay.
her.
Wow.
you're not even there.
No,
So-
I don't like her for a different reason.
So she does the card with her uncle in it.
As you say the word capture, throw the card,
She's like, please
There's
be
a-
alive, please be alive, please be alive.
and you hear
As he dies.
Stop it! Stop it!
What years?
I kill him!
As we saw last session, I am willing to
as
fly
you
across
see
this table
Sirrah
and strangle you.
Fortune on his hands and knees. One moment, please.
She puts the cards away and puts them in her pocket.
As you realize that he's probably coming out of the spell effect of a ray of sickness.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
A cantrip got him.
That's right. What a
Sometimes
loser.
it is the simplest things that can take a person
Wow.
down.
We can, well, Warlock's
Worse.
main kick butt spell is a cantrip.
It is true. It is true.
That's right.
She pats him on the back and she says, asks him if he's okay.
I'm fine, Kitsu, but we need to get out of here now. Kubros will be back in a minute.
He's dead. Everybody's dead.
Whoa, like everyone?
Not the whole city, just all of them.
Oh, you could have just left that be a surprise.
She says, just all of them all are trash. They're all gone.
And he looks at you in shock.
She says,
Now what am I gonna get for
I'm not ready
Christmas?
to do this.
I applaud your achievement, but I question your methods.
She's like, it wasn't my method. And if you were dead, there would have been more hell to pay.
Oh, so you didn't do this?
No, I can't say that I did.
Oh, oof. Thought I have to explain something to your parents.
She's like, no, you don't know how to explain anything to
Well,
mom.
better.
However, she says, however, she's
We're in the
however,
clear there. Dodged a bullet.
they are
as it
all
were.
dead.
Oh,
I
boy.
do have a lot of communications that prove that Kubros was lying.
Oh, excellent.
And I do have proof that he was doing awful things in the name
Most
of the mod.
excellent. I am very appreciative.
And she says you were trapped in this card.
Yes, the exercise of cards. Yeah.
That's a very straightforward.
Gotta
Wow.
collect them all.
She's like, well,
I
I'm-
personally don't carry them because of reasons.
Well, at least you're alive.
He's more of a dice man.
That is, it's true.
I'm a dice man. I'm not really
actually
a
more of a dice man.
She says, "Do you have all your possessions?"
No, they got me while I was at work.
She says, "Do you have your companion?"
No.
But I have the carpet.
Yes, you do.
I know where it is.
You have it. You have
It's
it.
in Saloon's. It's in Saloon's church.
Yep.
Hidden. Shoved in a storage locker. Shoved in a
You want a
closet.
flying carpet?
No, it's not a flying carpet.
Well, I don't
It's
care.
It actually is a flying carpet.
It is. Oh, well, it is a flying
It
carpet.
actually is a flying carpet.
I
It's just
care
also-
again.
It's just also his genie vessel.
It doesn't matter.
She's like, so I have your vessel. If she's still there. I don't know how that works.
She would still be there. I didn't die.
She's like, and that is a very good thing.
It is a good
Because
thing.
we
I
had-
enjoy being alive.
She says, I would have a princess to kill if I would have to uphold my oath.
Oaths are very hard to deal with, kids. So you
Oh.
really shouldn't go around making oaths.
But if she killed you,
What
This
were
would
you
be a
gonna
problem.
do? You couldn't fight the artificer. What were you
I
gonna
die
do?
5 seconds after there. What was I gonna
Sometimes, Kitsu, we need to take a step back before we
She
can take a
is
step
daughter
forward.
Yeah,
of
that's
Aya.
it.
She would
That's
just
it.
do this and you'd be done.
do? She's like that. She's
She
like,
would
well,
Thanos you.
I'm very glad that
Just
you're
turn
alive.
I am
Shield
also
back
very
on.
glad I am
She's
alive.
like, I'm not
It's a
exactly
good
sure
And
how
the
day
city
to
would do it
live.
for her.
She's like, I'm not exactly sure how that would play
I'm
out,
sure
but-
my apartment has been seized, my assets are frozen, and I have nothing left in the city, so
Well,
I
you
am
code
sure
your card.
I will be leaving as soon as possible.
She says, well, leaving is still not possible,
Oh, yeah.
but let's go get your stuff first and see what we can do.
Oh, yes, let's, my wife.
We have to let's get straight now. Let's
His other vessel.
The
She
genie
calls-
inside.
she asks the familiars if they found the artificers and if they're okay.
I have found
Oh, no.
several sweaty men in the basement.
Let them out. Oh,
There's a
bring them
door.
to me.
There's a door.
I can't
Open
turn
it.
doorknobs.
Wait a minute.
Don't you have hands?
I do have hands.
It's
It's
a
a,
big door.
locked door.
They are this big.
Tell the men to open the door.
Tina.
There's
There,
locked to the walls.
She's
I
like,
can open
you don't
it.
have a way of undoing this.
You do?
I do not
It's an
have
Eldritch
pockets.
Blast.
I do not have pants. I do not have keys.
Yeah.
You are
Okay.
Jesus is
also
not
a
as long as the
rogue.
pants.
Get Stevie with
She's like, okay. She's like, I just didn't want to have to go down the basement, but that's okay. We'll go down. The
Well, I'm
basement.
looking at the door.
How'd you get in there?
I'm looking at it.
So
So
Yeah.
you haven't actually seen the sweaty men.
No, it's a grating door. I can look in,
Oh, okay.
but they's looking there. They can't see me. They just hear an ethereal voice speaking about them.
nice.
She says, I'll be down there in a minute. Continue to look for prisoners.
I will look for prisoners.
You also have
Get
Solus
Rosie
with
with
you?
it.
I do. So,
Yeah,
so-
so-
And you were also a rogue with, I'm assuming, these tools.
yeah,
Go get roguey with it.
I will.
Get
If,
jiggy with
if only there was a way to open this door.
No, I just didn't want that. I didn't want to have to
There
go
was a
down
way.
there. Does
I
no one
could open
understand
this
this? I didn't want to go down there. I was
No,
going to do
yeah,
other
I
things.
get it. I get it.
Why not?
So I got a
Because
question.
I was doing other things.
You could also Eldritch Blast through your companions, through your familiars.
Oh,
so-
can I?
Yeah.
Can I do it without blowing off these guys' arms?
Well, you just
You
hit the
can
door.
always try.
It's a door.
It's a door.
Just have good aim.
So I got a question.
Okay.
He's gonna go look for his wife.
No, he's saying with me, we're going to go together.
Yeah, but he wants to go see his wife.
His wife is in the carpet.
Oh, she's in the carpet.
That's his
Okay.
vessel.
His
My
wife
first
is
question
not
was his wife a Malzar's member? And was her wife not inside a Mysterio?
No, she's a genie,
deck of
and she's
cards.
in the
Deck
carpet.
of cards.
She's in the carpet.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, she's
She's in
probably
the
alive.
really big folding cards.
So
She's in a very big.
so
folding-
there's a good
She's
chance
in
she's
an
still alive.
oasis in an extra dimensional space, so.
There you go.
She should
There
be
you go.
fine.
She should be good.
She
Otherwise,
should be
that was not going to be a great.
That was
reading.
not going to be a pretty
Oh,
good
look!
thing to say.
This Ash is not my
Well,
wife.
guess what?
Free at last.
Guess
No.
what? You get insurance. I hope she was.
I
win. Guess what? You made it rich.
You may be retiring. She kind of, while they go down to the basement, she kind of, okay, so here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I use Eldritch Blast through my familiar, I'll break open the door, can my familiar somehow let these guys out?
I am not proficient with tools.
None of the three of them can do
We
it.
do
Small,
not have
medium,
a
and fat.
tool proficiency.
Okay, that's fine. Can I work through them? Like give them instructions on how to do it? Or should
With
I...
disadvantage, I can make the checks.
Okay, let's do that. She's gonna point
Very
An
well.
appendage.
She's
at-
gonna-
Use my eyes to fire your hellish beams at the door.
It's not
And
gonna
I got a
go through
19.
it.
So hellish blast.
Can you use any part of his body to shoot out this blast? Bend over.
I will pelvic thrust the door open.
That would be hilarious.
Yes,
That would be
this is
hilarious.
what happens
Go
when
to bed.
Joey isn't
There
here.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
I want you to be visible right before you do it.
Just show me your
Aha!
stuff.
I'm here to save you.
Show me your stuff and
He's
let him
buried
go.
down.
I will float my way in.
Okay. Oh God. Can you use your spiky tail to pick the lock?
I can try.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's roll out some disadvantage.
Very well. Roll me 2 checks using only your dexterity modifier.
Oh, that's actually. What the heck?
Excuse me.
You are excused.
I forgot where it was.
You were also excused.
Only my dexterity.
I'm so
Only your
Okay, 18 and 17.
All right.
18. So 17 would be the one that we're using.
Oh,
Because
it's
dis-
Because it's
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. 17.
Yeah.
Glad I rolled both.
The fat imp. Of the 3 imps, you have a thin one, you have a medium, one,
small,
and you have a
and large.
fat one. Little
Grande.
Fry
Is this
is
tot?
not.
Is this one tot?
What do you mean?
He's a tot.
A tater tot.
A tater tot.
Tater
It's a
tot.
little fat little tater
So the
tot.
first, that means the thin one is just shoestring.
There you go.
There you go. Tot, shoestring, and
Little Fry.
fry. Okay.
Little shoestring and tot.
Okay, well, Tot's gonna let these people
Tot
out.
goes up and with a simple jostle, Erickson is looking at him like, what the heck?
She says, tell Erickson that Kitsu is letting him free.
Kitsu was waiting for you.
I got a miniature for your guy. I just realized it. There you
Oh, little Fry! Oh, you're kind
Yeah.
of frightening as all get out. Wow, that's kinda scary.
Oh, that is so cool, though. I love it.
You guys haven't noticed it yet.
Knows what?
Oh my.
Oh, you gotta give it back.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a naughty little Fry?
Yeah.
Give it.
Oh boy.
Okay, let me see. So evidently that wasn't
And
his
it took me a
tail.
while to realize that wasn't a rock formation.
Is that your tail, or are you playing the singing?
Why is it meant to be behind
What?
him?
He's
trying
farting.
something.
He's farting.
He's trying something new. That's not gonna open any locks, I'm telling you.
Here, I'll give you 2. Here's the other one.
The butt cheeks are like amazing.
I love
Okay, I like
It's
it.
great.
Anyway,
It's like
okay.
a satyr.
So she tells him to tell Great
Erickson tells him. He tells Erickson. He's like,
Those great.
Kitsu was setting you 3 through me vicariously. Just a second.
and he checks the lock, and Erickson is free.
Yeah!
She said, tell Erickson to come to the office. Come upstairs.
Come to my
There
office,
is
please.
an office upstairs. Lady Kitsu will take you there. I need to release your friends.
So great.
So he releases the sweaty men, and they all come up. You guys can come up.
He finds a very elderly, rail thin gnome
Oh, is that what? Who? That's is that the?
who is semi-conscious.
Oh.
Semia is better than Un.
And the gnome kind of looks at him, and he
Oh, he's
Looks
the
at him in
artificer.
fear.
He's the
He's the
Hellraider
gnome.
guy. He's Dale.
he's not Dale. Dale's dead.
Dale was a dwarf, and Dale is dead.
Dale has been dead for a
We have this
while.
conversation
Every
session.
Dale is
Dale is dead.
I really want this guy.
Dead
I'm making him belated for birthday present. It's a T-shirt that just says "Dale is dead."
I
You
want
get
the
to it.
I want the parody of the song from Oklahoma, which is Judd Fry is dead.
I-
just to be
Okay, I really
Dale the Artificer is dead.
I really want the Hellraider pilot to be named Dale.
He's
I
not
really
Dale.
have a
His name isn't
connection
Dale.
with Dale.
But he
Anyway,
looks at your imp in fear.
Tell him you're
It's the
okay.
butt
Tell
cheeks.
him you're.
I
I would
am
be scared of
friendly.
Tell you what, they're
They're
fearsome.
not small gnome. I have been told to issue no harm.
It does not seem to ease the gnome at all.
Is the other fries with this one?
They just all show up. So Shoestring goes in. He's like, "Oh, his voice seems right for the stabbing. How do we stab him? Oh,
No
shall we stab him?
stabbing.
No stabbing.
Not this guy.
But there's so many people to stab.
Not
Which
this
one's this
guy.
one called?
Shoestring.
This is Shoestring.
I like shoestring.
There's
Okay.
so many people to stab.
This is
If
Little
I
Fry.
try to stab someone,
She says Little Fry.
can I stab Todd?
Just a little stab.
No.
Why not?
Because he's the friend.
Just a little stab. A
Is
tiny stab.
it
Yeah,
you?
they notice.
I found a shard of glass.
I do. She's like, I will let you stab some Amber Enclave people.
Oh yes.
Okay? But you have to wait.
Oh. I don't like that.
Stabbing will happen, but just not now. Can we get this guy up here, please?
They release the
Little
gnome.
Fry, you have to get this guy up here. I don't care what you have to do, but do not kill him.
We gotta get him up
By
there
any
not
means
kill him.
necessary.
No, do not kill him. He has to be alive.
Means stabbing is on the
Alive.
table.
Get on the table,
Smackings and
boys.
whackings.
But we can do other things. Get on here.
Erickson, you really should have just got this guy. Okay, he's got to be alive when you bring him up.
So
You gotta be alive? Is that the only rule
He
you
has to
set
be-
for us?
He has to be
Yes,
exactly
yes, it is.
the way he is right now.
Exactly exactly the way he is right now.
They're gonna be little assholes
alive and
about this.
upstairs. Right, boys. Here we go.
She's like, you know, sometimes
you grab his legs, I'll grab his trousers.
I said,
And then the feed cuts off as you hear him scream.
It does cut off. As Erickson walks into the room,
she's like, you really should have brought the gnome.
Oh my god.
it seemed as though the other ones had it taken care of.
You could have helped the gnome.
I probably
I'm just
should
saying-
have.
I'm just saying, you could have helped the gnome.
Looking
think
back on everything, I
Looking
probably
back on it, I probably should have.
You probably should have assessed
I
helping
just
the
got
gnome.
regret.
She's like,
He
are
sits
you?
in the
She
chair
says-
at the desk and he goes, "Ooh boy, it's been
She says, are you
Rough
okay
few days.
health-wise?
health-wise, I could do with a snack.
Oh my god.
I've been smacked around for the last couple of days.
She's-
But.
Is he
Oh,
in?
God, that's so great.
Is he in a stage of undress that needs to be?
He's not in the stage run dress, but he's like
He's a
clearly
prisoner.
been-
He could be in a
he's clearly
chamois.
been
But
dressed
he wasn't
better.
before.
He's clearly been dressed better.
Okay, she's like, do you have any of your
Gosh.
artificer?
No, they took all of that from me.
She says, okay. She says, Little Fry.
As you watch the fries coming in, you see Tot at one end, you see Shoestring in the center, and you see Little Fry at one end. At the other end, as they're carrying in this gnome tied with the hands and legs with an apple in his mouth on a stick. I was like, and on the fire, lads.
Nope.
And then one in the middle
Put him
with
right here. Just
Oh, we were just kidding. On the desk, lads.
okay. She tells her to take care of the gnome, and then she
Oh
sends
my
them
God.
out looking for the artificer armor. and
All
gear.
right, lads, we're looking for shinies now.
And she says,
shinies, shiny stabbies.
okay,
Shiny stabbies.
so
No,
listen,
not shiny stabbies.
listen.
Listen.
Okay, she describes Amber Enclave people.
It's just okay. We can stab them.
She
Right?
says, there might be one that's not very nice that will kill you on contact, so you have to be wise.
Okay. Do you give him a description of that one?
Yes.
Who do you
If you
describe?
see that one,
Who do you describe?
I describe, I can't read, what's his name?
The
I have no
interrogator.
idea.
Yes.
Bayanturi.
Bayanturi. I describe him. And I described the other creepy guy that was watching us. There was a creepy guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I described him too. Those two guys, if they're in this house, you need to tell me right away.
All right, we'll tell you.
Anybody else in those stupid red cloaks, I don't care if you stab.
Stabbings and webbings.
But
let's
I need the armor. The artificer armors.
Oh,
I need all that stuff.
Lads,
It's gotta be here
top
somewhere.
to bottom, looking for shinies. Shinies. Oh,
And if anybody's in the, I described them very well.
All right. Trust me, man. I will keep them in mind.
Okay, Todd.
Literally, Curly and Mo
Get
are
on
my
with
favorites.
it. Okay, get on it.
Meanwhile, you see the gnome kind of weakly
You may
want to
be
from
invisible.
side to side.
Little bites on his booty.
Weakly turning
Okay.
from side to side.
He's starting the traumatic rock.
There you go.
Okay, so we untie him.
Is this how you treat all of your elders?
She's like,
Put him in a card. Put him in a
she
card.
apologizes. She apologizes to him. She says, I was not involved in the tie-in.
Oh my lord!
I was involved in bringing you up here. I was not involved in...
You are management, though, and you did destroy. You tell them what to do.
She's like...
First rule of management: everything
Is
is
your
your
fault.
fault.
She's like, okay, I wasn't part of the guard that put you in the prison, okay? But I am part of the people who freed you. So a little gratitude, and then I'll get you healed.
Oh, okay.
I can get you...
Do you know where my companion was?
Oh, dear God.
That,
You got a
that thing
companion?
blew up.
The Hellraider?
Yes.
It's gone.
Oh, it's that dude.
Yeah.
That's
forgot.
Dale!
I
It's
forgot.
not
It's
Dale.
not
I'm gonna
Dale!
get a shirt that says Dale lives.
Okay, she says, what's your name, sir?
Reminder,
He
Dale is
seems
dead.
to be in some kind of like what we know
Is it Infernal Burning?
as a flight suit.
Oh, cool.
What we would know as a flight suit. What you see is like this almost like skin tight armor.
That didn't really help, did it?
Well, it's kept me alive.
She's like, true. She says, what's your name?
Yonai.
Yodai.
Yoda.
Yodai, not Dale. I'm gonna look at that.
There
Yodai.
you go.
Okay, so...
Dale lives.
I came here to return to the Tickers Union.
I don't think there's a ticker union anymore.
Well, we are. We were underneath the city. We were investigating the aberration ships. We were deworking, doing good work with the city.
Yeah, that's all gone, dude.
That was a
She says...
I hate to break it to you.
All that
Okay,
good work.
So
gone.
you were not
You
were not
were-
trapped in the Hellraider?
Union
No, I
busted.
piloted that on purpose.
They didn't save you and bring you down here?
No,
down
but
to
there's
the...
a horrible thing going on in the city. The Wizards College and the churches were beginning to rise up, saying that we needed to be regulated and we were
That was a
evil.
very long
and
time ago.
so what I did is I took the Hellraider and I delved into the hells because I was going to retrieve a artifact
Yeah,
that
you
was
did.
lost during the Aberration War and return it to show that our artificer technology can be used for good things.
You
So he
did.
went to
Yeah,
hell.
they missed that whole mess.
There was a lot of years between you leaving and coming down. Lots
Well,
of
how
things.
many?
All
More
of
than
them.
800. Thousands of years.
There's about 800 years.
800 years.
A little bit more than 7.
Lots of time.
800.
Yeah, you're a lot older than you
Yes.
look. You're very well preserved. And the stone has been taken.
Dehydrated raisin.
So my plan has failed.
Yes, but you could still save the world. Don't worry. I believe that you can. But
where's the Hellraider?
I blew it up.
She's gone.
Touchy
Sorry.
subject.
Is it actually blown up? I don't remember.
It was.
I don't know.
She's.
We just
I
don't know where
believe
it
it
is.
exploded. Destroyed.
Well, so all right.
That
So
machine was built to withstand the astral sea of pandemonium and chaos. I'm surprised that you were able to destroy
it
such a thing.
said. No, I remember. It said self-destruct sequence.
No, it didn't.
What did it? Oh, I need to remember. Can I remember? Can I think?
so
Because it said something. What
it
would beep, beep, beep,
exploded
beep, beep,
and
beep.
beat everybody up and blew.
It
But
killed-
but what happened afterwards?
I don't
So-
know. I was in my ring. I was almost dead.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
wouldn't know anyway.
So the marshal and all those guys probably came down and collected it.
Yeah. Probably. Oh yeah, they did say they
Which would
did.
mean
didn't
that
they?
it's there where you are right now.
Okay.
It's here.
She tells small.
Rufus and Doofus, go send them.
She says small little and
They
big
come
small
back in.
fries. The Fry brothers. You need to find the. Fry brothers. You need to find the Hellraider. It looks like a robot with the big circle.
You know what a robot is?
Well, she describes it. Okay, she doesn't say robot. She just describes the Hellraider.
Robot.
It's
You're
shiny,
telling
large,
me
and
I
very.
get to find a robot that
How do you know what a
use to
robot is?
stab things.
Okay, you don't get to drive anything.
No,
I just need you to find it. I have the pilot.
It's no fun.
She's like, did I tell you could stab Amber Enclave people?
Yes.
Then
but-
do that
Okay,
after you find the thing. And the armor. Remember, you're looking for things. You're on a
We're
mission.
looking for stuff.
Behave.
All right, we're looking for stuff.
The bonus is the stabbing. If you don't do the job, you don't get the
You can't
bonus.
All
stab
right.
anybody.
I'll make
If I
sure.
do a good job, can I stab more than one person?
Cookies are for
Perhaps.
closers.
If you do a really good job, cookies are for closers.
Very
said-
well. I endeavor to stab.
You endeavor to do what I asked you to do.
I endeavor to stab.
Well, then you better do a good job, or I'm gonna have to
Vanish you back to
send you back to your,
McDonald's.
send you back with a bad note.
Meanwhile, you're
She's
sitting.
like, imps are hard to deal with sometimes.
I'm loving these imps. It's like right now.
Small little.
They're my
They're my-
favorite.
They're
I would
right
like
now.
to role play one of these imps.
Okay, so
I'll give you my resume.
so
I will take it.
so these three don't look like artificers anymore. They just look three guys.
Yeah. Except you and I, who's clearly in a suit.
Okay. So,
But no one else would even know what that is, right?
No, they're just being weird.
Yeah.
but
he's
nobody
weird.
else is really paying attention
Yeah.
right now, so we could possibly sneak him back
Maybe.
Crazy
to
kooky
the
grandpa
church.
running here in his underwear.
Okay,
Again.
she asks
Goes for a
Sarai
window, right?
if he has
Yeah.
any, like, if he could disguise him in any way. Do you have any magic?
No, I'm an
Oh,
artificer.
Okay, no, she's, yeah, you be quiet. She asks Sarai if he has any ideas on how to disguise him.
I say
I can disguise myself.
that we do the only thing that I imagine we can do with someone who's that old.
Make him older.
No, we find a wheelchair and we put a blanket over it.
To be fair, the whole city is kind of gone to hell. I don't think
That
they
is
care.
true.
I don't think they care. We just got to get him back there safely.
I
Okay.
frankly don't know what's going on in
That's a
the
good
city.
point.
You just told me all of my people have been turned to ash.
It's because they
She
That's
said
true.
she walks you
I
out.
was being honest.
Oh my.
She says that's
Well.
exactly what my thought is.
I don't think my apartment's gonna be done very well.
I don't think your apartment had any people in it, but that's okay.
I
Not
had a
anymore.
few people in there.
So
It needs to be
we
dusted.
so we need to walk through the rest of the important parts of the building just to see if there's any more papers.
Meanwhile,
I think we got most of what we need for.
meanwhile, you hear.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Sweet Lord.
Right. I'm just gonna let you know. I found it.
Where?
It's in the back, underneath the stables.
The stable.
Amazing.
They've been hoarding a lot down here.
Okay, we're gonna bring. Oh,
Grab
giving
it all.
Giving the artificers their stuff is not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah,
Not
what
necessarily a
happened?
bad thing.
Look at what happened. Well, look what
I'm just
happened
also
last time
letting
we
you
gave
know
him
this
Yeah,
thing-
but he was a jerk, and
This
we
thing
knew he wanted.
has
We wanted to kill him from the
seen
beginning.
days.
I don't have any reason
But
to
it
believe
is still
so.
there.
But I think these
I
guys
haven't
trust
seen
me.
this
There you
thing
go.
before. Did it have multiple limbs?
Yes. It had
Yeah, it
four.
doesn't have those now.
Arms and legs.
Doesn't
Okay.
have those now.
She's like, we'll be right there.
What does he have? Like an egg?
We're going there.
Alright, so you guys all head out. The artificers travel with you out, and
We're
below,
being stealthy. We're being secretive. We're trying to look
below
for
the
look for
stable,
people.
you find actually a slant down, like where like a ramp, inverted, and you see at the bottom you see Tot going over here.
Todd's my favorite.
I love Todd.
You guys walk in and you see this like warehouse
It's like
of like
Indiana Jones
tables,
size?
of like tables where you see like numbers on it and pieces in like numbers. You see like things from like handheld size to being very large, just numbered. Where you see like almost what you would assume to like written instructions on how they were taking it apart.
Does my knife glow at all?
Nope.
Where's Solus in this whole situation?
Yeah.
You just kind of hang around.
Awesome. I will roleplay Solus.
Go ahead.
I'm pulling up his stuffs.
I'm gonna send one of my imps
Yes,
to
ma'am.
the church, invisible, because they won't take you kindly.
I will endeavor to go to the church, even
The
if it
church
burns my
saloon?
skin.
Church or saloon?
Oh, that one would definitely burn my skin.
Okay. Oh,
Well, actually, no, I just remembered I'm an imp from the elemental plane of fire, so I'm not hellish.
I just remembered. I'm not a devil.
damn. Okay. So she says you need to talk to.
I'm from Missouri, right?
So she describes Almadrya.
Feels like hell,
and
but no.
she describes Almadrya and she describes Lux. And she says one
I'm
of them
looking for a scantily clad green lady and
or
a
and
towel-wearing white man.
Yeah,
a
not that
little
close.
bit more descriptive
Or
there.
pale man.
Okay. They
Very
answer
depressed,
to
very moody.
the woman answers to Almadrya.
Armadillo.
You could call her Lady Almadrya. Let's try.
Lady Armadillo.
That'll
She
be
is not
that'll
a
be
lady.
that'll be very flattering to her.
Should I call
She
her
likes it,
Lady
she likes it.
She
Armor?
will correct
What?
you
Should I
immediately.
call her Lady Armor?
No, call her Almadrya. Don't even call her
Lady
Lady.
Armadillo.
Toss out the lady. Just call her
Don't
Almadrya.
hold out,
Lady
toss
drama.
out lady, just Armadillo.
Okay, he
And
keeps
if you
trying to
make-
make her nickname Amma.
And if you find Lux, then you can
Lux,
bring him. Tell him that Kitsu sent you,
Kitsu,
and we need you at the marshal's house.
very well. I shall
Stay invisible
invisible.
until you see one of those people.
I will endeavor. And
Tot is
Tot
on his
is
way.
up.
Awesome. Solus will open up the doors and check them for traps and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Roll me an investigation
I
check.
keep kicking it. I play
Ash,
It's
and
more.
roll with advantage.
I know.
Shoestring
It feels good.
Yeah,
travels
oh my
with
God.
Solus, searching for things to stab.
I love this guy. 19 for Solus.
19.
Go Solus.
Solus
Right.
journeys around the room and finds various cupboards and things to open, checking for traps and things along the way. You find boxes and various things in the walls and cupboards.
In the walls?
In the walls,
Like-
like
Secrets?
cabinets.
Oh, just cabinets. Okay.
As you
Like secrets.
as you're looking around and you're finding stolen artificial technology that has been
Mm.
ripped apart.
Why would they be taking it apart?
So they can't use it?
And they all come with like these like pamphlet books,
Like how to put it back together?
They want to be artificers themselves.
like instruction manuals.
Yeah.
They're trying to learn artifice. They're trying to reverse engineer artificers.
Well, one thing is for sure.
But the thing that's crazy is none of this looks like the technology that you've seen Erickson and the other artificers using.
They're different. Maybe it's aberrational technology.
What you're looking at is this stuff looks like the Hell Raider. All of this stuff looks like the Hell Raider.
So does Yodai have any wisdom here?
Yodai is looking around and he's like, oh, all of our good work. This was at one time a creation station.
So this was an artificer area.
It was an artificer holdout, yes. The material marshal was an artificer at one time.
So he wasn't a dragon?
No, he was a dragon.
Oh, he was an artificer and a dragon!
Oh!
Ah!
That makes him very
It's been
cool.
locked down. Okay.
That's very...
Look at that.
She's like,
He was a veteran.
Oh, he's
We should-
possessed now. so-
84th Company, Artificer Corps. Late of the Aberration War.
yeah,
Now he's a
he might be late.
douchebag.
He might just be
No,
late.
Turncoat.
He
No,
wasn't.
he
He
was
was
being
being.
controlled.
He was being.
He was a
being-
good soldier.
Well, now he's juice,
And-
so
He may be.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think.
Oberon stole him.
Oberon did steal him, so he might not be juice. He might be. I don't know.
I
Can
think
you
it's
juice a
love.
dragon? I don't. I
You could juice anything.
That's right.
If you try hard enough.
Gotta get the wrist action.
And let's be honest. Who's not trying?
Gotta get the wrist action.
Anyway, so she says, "I'm not sure if this is a safe place for you to stay."
As Yone begins to walk around and kind of look at things, he's like,
But you can't armor up right now.
"How will it work?"
She
This
apologizes.
This was supposed to help crops grow. As he points to this piece of technology.
Oh, that's sad.
She's really sad about that.
That over there, that was supposed to filter water. And as he looks at the notes, such a weapon can be used to increase plant growth in an area instantaneously.
Politicians.
Such a weapon can be used to increase plant.
I'm done
Isn't
with
that
your
farming?
reference.
As Yonai is kind of being hit by the 800 years of backlash that's happened.
Don't turn into dust.
Emotional.
Erickson is kind of looking around. He is actually looking for his things, his own things. His own.
She tells them that it's not safe for them to armor up and walk amongst the city. They will
Erickson
be
goes,
immediately
I'd
shot.
rather be armored up than not.
She says you will be immediately killed. She goes,
If I'm well armored.
she says you don't deserve that. And right now, I feel badly that you've been treated badly. Do not put yourself in a position where you become the enemy again.
Can't they like armor, get all their stuff, armor up, and go into the sewers?
Oh, you probably could. I don't know what's down there though. You might want to stay here.
Well, the sludge thing is gone.
Yeah, but I don't know if like the Amber Enclave is down there. I don't know. I don't know what's down there.
It's true.
As you are discussing this, you get to the end of the set. Like Solus, you get to the end of the set of tables. Where as you go down, the technology seems to be getting bigger and bigger. And as
Ooh.
they take it apart, as you see like these things are being taken apart and like pulled off, as like they're not being taken apart well. They're being clearly broken.
Because
and
they
moved.
probably don't know how to take it apart.
Yeah. Being destructive.
And then there's one table where you look at it and it's this built twisted metal that's been like pulled apart to reveal like things, and as you're looking at it, pieces are missing. Everything else has been marked meticulously. This one's missing pieces because you see it missing from the table.
I'll call over the
Yoda.
Yoda.
Yodai.
Yodai. Hey,
Yodai
Yodai!
walks over and says,
Get over here.
"This was the arm.
Well, now it is the missing arm.
It was the arm with the heavy mass cannon."
Oh, they got a cannon now.
Well, did they have it before?
Yeah, but now they've
That we
like
know
separated
about
it
it?
out and
The ammunition
This
is
is-
gone as well.
So this was
They've got a
this was
cannon.
part of Kuros's deal.
yeah.
So Kuros and his people are gone. So
But
they
they
have
never used the cannon.
and they never used the cannon. So I don't
So where is the cannon then?
I don't know.
And he's
It's
looking
not
around and he
here.
says, "That's the leg.
Of the
Its
Hellraiser?
propulsion is gone."
I wonder if what's his name
that's-
has it upstairs.
That's how he was balancing things out.
hmm
I think they might know, we might know where that stuff is.
So he's up. He's in the castle or whatever
Well,
it is.
the Silver Princess probably put him somewhere.
As you hear
Shit.
from the dark, beyond.
Boom.
Sir, 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 sir.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Wait, 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 wait,
That's the Lord.
waiting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, please tell it to be good.
Don't blow up.
No. She's like, you gotta talk to it, but don't tell it to do anything quite yet.
You see in the black, as you guys approach, the lights flicker on as the torches light, and you see the entire Hail Raider torn apart.
Oh.
Various things been pulled out. As you see, the part of it has been rended asunder, where you would remember the Stone of Wills to have been seated inside of it.
She's like, why don't you guys
You see the head
endeavor to
off to the side, but it's still kind of hooked up to the body, and you see the single eye, sort.
Mm.
it knows you're here.
Yeah, it does.
Pilot.
Maybe guys should try to build some of it back.
Yeah, put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
We will endeavor.
So that's a good job for you. Stay here and endeavor to put the Hell Raider back together. Don't make it blow things up yet.
Do you remember where the pod is?
Yeah, I think I do. I'm not sure we can get it again, but we'll try. But that's not the 911 of our situation.
Well, it was a rejuvenation pod. It cleansed the body of toxins, evil magics.
Hangovers.
Evil magics.
It also, well, can keep a person alive, even when they're on the brink of death. As I stand living proof.
I bet Nolan has the gem pieces attached to his own body.
What a jerk.
Remember there was
Let's go up there
gems
and
in
kill
his
him.
heart? We have. Okay. Let's stay focused. We got out of there. Remember, I got in trouble for wanting to kill him. Remember?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Oh, you've heard nothing yet.
No
pod.
mime.
Pod. So there's no pods around here.
No,
No
you don't
pods?
see the pod that Yodai was in.
Okay, so we need a pod.
Because you remember he was in this orb of this kind of fluid.
Yeah, with fluid, the
but that's
ambionic
not
fluid.
here.
Okay, so little and small, the shoestring and Tater, or two shoestrings and Little Fry. Was there any more rooms like this anywhere?
No more rooms. This was it.
And the whole house is pretty much empty?
Oh, the house pretty much empty. Yep.
Alright, so. Objectives.
So I sent someone to get one of you.
Erickson looks around and says, "Me and Yodai can probably put together an inventory of what's missing here."
She says that's a good idea, and when my compatriot get here, hopefully somebody will be able to heal you. If you need any healing.
Oh, yeah.
Yodai goes, "There's a medical bag. Well, old medical bag. We just have to put it back together. It should be able to sustain us, or you could send someone around our way."
Okay, so somebody will be here. Then maybe they can help us.
Yeah, eventually these guys are gonna get some Lux, and they'll come over and help. Yikes.
Okay, so I got all the proof that he was the bad guy, that he was actually doing independent things, and he was lying. So I got all that proof and all the ledgers and all that stuff. So we could actually just go back to the church too.
Meanwhile, back at the church, Amadraya, as you're guiding people, you feel something thumping on your foot. As you see a small, rotund, pink-skinned imp with this kind of like little small beak nose.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, you had a message to give her.
One moment, I'm remembering.
Alright.
Lady Armadrya,
Oh God, don't
I
call
have
me
been
that.
sent by Kitsy.
Kitsu?
I'm gonna kill him.
Kitsu.
I'm gonna fry that little fryer.
I'm sorry, I seem to have sweated the rest of the message.
Oh,
away.
Jesus.
If she's asking for help, I'm not giving it to her. Go talk to Luck.
Shit.
There's a lot of pale people right here. Can you please direct me in the correct
She
direction?
points Lux out.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
And you won't never call me Lady Amadria again. I'm
Yes,
not
lady,
no
I'm
lady.
trying.
Only comfort lady.
Yes, she's a dishonored noble. Remember
Oh.
that.
I'm not.
Dishonored lady.
I'm
Very well,
champion.
failed lady.
Oh! Guardian down!
I stomp on your imp. I can't.
And he
kill him
walks.
with my foot.
He walks down until he finds Lux, and he proceeds to ask him to do something because he doesn't know exactly what.
I just said go and tell him to come to the material
It's a
marshal's
long
house.
walk. Top doesn't have a big memory.
Is it miles?
It's about a mile and a half.
Oh, jeez.
Are you coming to be destroyed?
No, I have come from Lady Kitsu to ask for assistance.
Oh, assistance.
Yes, assistance.
Does she need help then? Is she in danger?
I don't think she's in danger. I just believe that she wants help.
Very well. Now
She
go
found several people in a basement, a well-dressed man, and they're standing in a shed made with various metallic instruments and things that would seem as though they were meant for world destruction.
Excellent. That sounds like
That sounds like Kitsu in the
sounds
shed.
like you two. In a shed with destruction.
Also, do you have a wet nap that I can use to wipe the ash from my foot? I'm used to ash from the elemental plane of fire, but you know.
you should have a wet nap.
Not this kind of ash.
This kind of ash
This
is a little...
sticks to
People
you a
ash
little
is
bit
kind of
more.
different.
It sticks to you a little bit more.
I do
It's
not
like
have
potato
anything
flakes.
like that. But
Stop it with the potato flakes.
I'm gonna try it. It sounds like we are needed.
You go. I'll
Jeez.
take care of the others.
Very well. And so I leave her and I go back.
It's pleased to meet you, Mr. Lux. My name is Top.
Tot. Excellent. Is that because you're a small child?
But perhaps.
Okay, lead the way, small child.
Hey.
And I go, and I follow. Healing as I go.
Meanwhile, across the city,
Oh, it's like...
Malharas, you are reuniting with Buford, which has been happening for the last 20 minutes, as he's proceeded to chase you around Bebo's, desperately trying to lick your face.
Oh, let the doggy lick you.
That's a good boy right there.
That is...
We have places to go. We have places to go. And eventually he catches up. There's no way he can.
Just let it happen.
Licked by a very angry cat.
Cat's all wet.
All right, we have to go to see the Wizards College. All right, let's go. And we go to see the Wizards.
They're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard at the college.
The wonderful wizard at college. And Kitsu, as you're kind of sitting out there waiting for Lux, you see a dog and a cat.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
She's like, yep.
And it doesn't take you long to get to the Wizard's College because Buford is quite large. The Wizard's College is silent.
Hello.
As
Oh,
you
never
go to
mind.
enter, you
Meow.
reach a wall.
Meow.
A wall of like invisible force.
Oh, they trapped themselves in there.
Mmm.
As someone comes up
He does.
and goes,
Meow.
"Oh." And you remember that it's the receptionist from the other day.
Hey, you.
Oh my.
Let me in.
I believe the crisis is over. I believe I can turn off the
Yeah.
Just believe the cat. That's good.
Yes, you can.
This is a cat. This is a good
I'm
cat.
assuming you're a druid in wild shape?
Wouldn't we all want that? I need a few things.
Are you an attendant at the college?
I am a student of Grimswalker.
Oh, you must have your papers. Why don't you change back and show them to me?
I can't. I am not transformed via my own volition.
Do you know who transformed you? Because we frown upon that here. We can always put the word in and have them expelled.
I wish I knew someone.
If you want to roll a brief history check, you can see if you remember a student in passing.
That's so mean.
So great.
Oh no!
25.
Oh no!
As you sit there, you remember hearing the name Gubbin Farfaf.
Okay.
Gubbin for Farvar. He deserves this already. It was I believe his name was Gubbin for Farvar.
Gubbin Farfaf, he has been a stain on this college for too long. He must be expelled. Imagine somebody bringing that in.
Yes, he must be punished, Nelson.
You must push him.
And she goes, please summon Gubbin Farfaf to the headmaster's office.
So, I need another favor. First off, is Grimswalker too busy?
He's not on campus.
Okay.
Oh man,
Oh,
he's a
he'll
bad
be-
guy. He's a bad guy.
He
Truthful.
was a
No, he's
Malataraj.
not the
Juggernaut, bad guys.
I think I know where he is in that case. Second, I need something commissioned from you.
Oh, commission.
What level? Because I can point you to the workshops.
Oh
or-
no, not like a spell or something. I need a little wizard hat.
Oh, like a little one.
For a cat.
Yes, one that could fit onto a cat.
She goes
One with
over-
the purple round ribbon.
Very good. And she takes out a full size.
That's too big.
You're not
And it
taking this
shrinks.
seriously.
Down to the size of a cat. And she waves one finger and a little bow, a little ribbon.
Thank you.
Tell you what.
Can you please put it on me? Tie it around me.
I now have a hat.
As you
Nice.
hear from across the gardens, what are you doing? I am a distinct member of this college. You cannot notice me. Alistair Master Goblin McFarfar.
That's the one.
Justice served, if you ask me.
Yes, he has been He's been terrible. He's an illusion major. Terrible practice.
Then how did he change you into a cat?
We can study other spells.
He's an illusion major. We should have him undo this.
Yes.
Otherwise, the thumb screws will be applied.
Ooh.
Oh god!
There you go.
I'm sure,
Now we're talking.
I'm sure the spell will wear off.
Just twist them again.
Well, now that you know we have healing magic, anything can be repaired. The psychological damage will never be repaired.
So on that note, I kind of want to create a bomb that has a healing potion in it. So when you throw it, it explodes.
Oh, that makes good sense.
they hurt and then they get in this like really crazy position and it heals
It's
that
like
way.
putting a healing potion into a humidifier.
That could work.
It smells like healing.
Do you smell that? Yeah, it smells good.
Eucalyptus.
Like healing. Like emotional satisfaction.
Lemongrass.
And a hint of lemongrass.
It's lemongrass and
Makes
vanilla.
me sick.
Look, another glorious morning. Makes me
sick.
Such
But
a great movie.
we move on. Maharas, was there anything else you wanted to get done at the Wizards College?
Tell them where to put the
You
thumb.
got
I'm
a
looking for
bonus.
something online. Swap
Move
to
on.
someone else, and I will text you.
I'm like, dude, they got online. The Wizard
Yes.
College just got
They use
weepy.
Canvas.
It's Tomy. It's Tomy. So like you go over to the tome and there's a small book inside that goes.
Oh my gosh.
Amadrai, it does not take you long to
Feel guilty?
finish up with getting everyone kind of organized and setting everything right. But the thing that brings shock to you is when all of a sudden, without warning,
Uh-oh.
all of a sudden, 60 people show up.
Like,
Out of thin air.
oh, Tatiana. Titania.
Titania.
Not Tatiana.
You see
Tatiana.
60 infernal people right in front of you.
Well, aren't we glad that the radiant shielding's been switched?
Titania looks normal.
Everyone else, though.
Everyone else has remained infernal.
Even is Blythe there?
Blythe is there, and he's awake.
So the condition got figured out.
And he is also not infernal.
Somebody kissed him.
Arch.
Bum,
I'm
bum,
guessing it's
bum,
because they're arch.
bum. I've been infernal for so long.
Oh my gosh.
And she turns and just very polite and customary curtsies and goes, "My lady, I'm glad to see your return."
We are all very.
It's been a very busy few hours.
I can only assume that you were successful.
Yes, like the Silver Princess helped us.
Oh, excellent, excellent. We managed to get all that sorted out. Wonderful. What is the status of the city?
Destroyed.
Dead.
Dusty.
Various the Malataraj have been wiped out, so to speak.
That's unfortunate.
Genocide?
Unfortunate. See, somebody
Not
feels.
genocide because there are still a bunch of them alone left. Just the ones that were here.
Almost genocide. Genocide-esque.
And
Adjacent.
there's
Adjacent.
many
Adjacent, there
wounded
you go.
I've been helping bring them to the clerics.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it? Calling her out.
Lady has seen some stuff.
As you see this look on Titania, she's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply, but you're always so active in the Fae. So I assumed that you would have been leading. We will speak later. I have
Please. I have-
dignitaries that are still infernal.
And she
Need
goes,
soap.
and I have many questions.
We will speak later. I will suggest that you would return to the House of the Fey Marshal and see what needs to be done over there.
Alright?
Blythe, I believe you will require bed rest for some time. Would you please escort him
Of course.
back
Of course,
to
my
the
lady.
House of the Fey Marshal?
For nappy.
And I have heard of what happened to Isabella.
Did she die?
No, she went crazy.
Oh, she went crazy. That's right.
Unfortunately.
Can you please check on her?
Of course. Of course. I was thinking the very same thing.
Very well. I will speak to you later.
Thank you. She's like, I'm about to get ripped through the butthole.
Oh my.
No, not that way.
Get some
Not
imp.
the
The
butthole.
imps can help.
So you weren't very
And
nice to
she-
Todd, so he doesn't really want to help you. The other one does.
She'll help walk with Blythe.
He likes
to the
making new
Fey
holes.
Marshal.
Blythe is. You have seen Blythe. You haven't seen Blythe in many states. He seemed a very strong person whenever you have encountered him. Even here, as he walks on his own, his feet kind of unsure, there's still a strength to him, even though it's been diminished. Journeying once again into this face section, the thing that comes to you first is the fact that the color doesn't change when you cross the threshold. The color doesn't deepen, and it doesn't rise. It stays stagnant.
For both of us? Or just me?
Both of you.
Oh boy. Oh,
And as you
yeah.
look around the shops, and it's as if none of the vibrance is here. Everything just seems normal.
Everybody was monstrous. They're all dusty.
This is airy.
Upsetting is what it is. Onwards.
Onwards. I am glad to see that you're awake. I know Callum.
As am I. That was unfortunate. No idea what Elazar was planning on doing, but I suppose we'll find out one way or another.
Wherever he is, I feel overwhelmed.
Have you seen him since?
I saw him at the castle with Kuberos, Nolan, Asriel, Oberon, and Oaken.
So all of our lovely foes all in the same place.
And,
Wonderful.
someone who, and she kind of takes a look around. I'm gonna talk with Titania about this, but someone who helped us. And she holds out her holy symbol.
Do you know where they got it?
To give, she was in her pocket hiding it. Give to some Sharon cleric named Oberon.
Larkin?
Working.
Not Oberon.
No. Oh, thank you. I'm just like, it was gifted by Oberon. He,
That is very upsetting. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
thank you.
I can only assume that she's dead.
Yes. Wasn't me. I actually took it off of her before she died.
As you are both walking down the main thoroughfare, you're continuing to see the muted color. Not muted, but the less vibrant color of the normal material realm as you pass through the Fae. Shops are left bare. Doors of some places are broken open. Seder show, one door is ripped off of its handle. And when you reach the end of the high street where you see the Fae Marshal House, you see the large trees that surround it. Their leaves dry and wilted. And as you look on the ground, you see these piles of gray.
Uh-oh.
Powers of what?
Gray.
Like dust?
Like ash.
Does it look like ash?
Looks like ash.
There were Molitorage in the face section.
There were Maltaraj
Mala Taraj
everywhere.
was dead to begin
The
with.
buildings around this section have been torn and ripped. As you also see parts of the trees have been burned to crisps. The parts of the street have been ripped apart. But the house of the Fey Marshal remains untouched, except for a door that is ajar.
It's a marshal, yes. I stop looking at me like that.
What do you want me to do? I mean, I'm sitting here.
Look somewhere else.
She
Excellent.
she looks at Blythe and they just walk inside.
Must have been a lot of infernals in the city.
Not just
I would have been surprised with the gates closed. I mean, good roast plan. He must have poisoned the water source.
before they walk in. She goes, not in
As you hear, damn right, it wasn't all Infernos.
Whoa! You did.
turn around.
You see sitting on the stairs,
Shoot.
looking much worse for wear, with several arrows sticking out.
Oh.
The red skin still vibrant, although beginning to diminish to a more pinkish hue, the horns hiding beneath the black hair. You see Zabilna. Her gown has been ripped by what would you would assume to be slash marks.
Sedona.
Damn right, it wasn't Infernos.
She runs over to her. What happened?
Not to rush. Came into the Fae. I may not be Marshal, but this is my city.
As it should be.
I hear cowboy music.
It's my city. You need me to go find Callie?
I'm taking care of it. Although I haven't seen her since quite some time ago.
I know she said she had a patient, but
All of a sudden you see Blythe go white.
what?
The Aya. And he runs.
She looks at Sedona. Do you need help?
I'm good. And for now. Just taking a moment for myself.
She looks over and it's just like,
You see all of the ash. You realize that the radiant shielding burns creatures based on blood type. It doesn't mean that they have to be alive. That is quite a lot of ash. And you see her infernal visage begin to fade. And she doesn't take on the Fey effect that she had. She takes on more of a human look. That's it.
I'm trying to set up a relationship on Blythe.
Why don't you think about that? And meanwhile, we'll journey across the city So, Malharas, yes, you sent me a text. Meanwhile, we will go to Kitsu and Lux.
I'm there. I'm ready. I'm doing stuff.
She said, well, some people in this group may need healing.
As you go in, you see a extremely old gnome that looks like he's 2 seconds away from turning into dust because he's that old.
She says,
I don't think it's gonna
his
help.
name is not Dale. Just so you know, it's Yodai,
Dale
not
lives.
Dale.
Uh,
I'm really sad about Dale. But that's okay. Yodai, you might be able to help.
okay, I'll do what I can. And so I start healing.
As you proceed to heal, and heal, eventually Erickson and Yodai look very nice. Yodai is still rail thin.
Does he need a sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, he's been trapped in a bubble for 500 years.
Yeah, well, I don't eat, so.
So she can give them some rations.
I think I need to build myself up over time. I don't think it's going to be like a...
Have you found anybody else?
Lots of ash.
I'm here.
Oh,
Right for stabbing.
did you find the guys in the red coats?
Now,
Then you can't stab.
but what about him?
He's friend. And if you stab him, he will kill you.
Can I hear this?
Oh, yeah.
If you stab him, he will kill you.
Mm.
And he likes to kill things, so I would be careful.
Very
Amber,
well.
Amber Enclave.
Very well.
I already described the people you could stab. No one else.
This one belongs to you?
Yes, I made a small team. I called a small team together to help find the people that
Crack.
we needed to do.
Crack, team.
She says I needed a
We're
small team to help out.
experts in the field of...
Botany.
Locating and stabbing.
Espionage.
And she introduces them to her uncle. This is my uncle. And
Sirah Fortune,
his
marketer of fabulous things.
do you remember the carpet that we shoved in the church?
Yes.
It's his. So we'll
Oh, you have my wife.
So she laughs.
Oh.
She's like, so we'll just go and retrieve that later.
You married a carpet.
No, I made the person in the carpet.
There's a person trapped in the carpet.
Oh,
Saved
wow.
in the carpet. It's like a vessel, kind of like Braun.
It's exactly like Braun.
Only it's a carpet.
Only mine's a very nice looking lady.
And mine is Braun.
So he's imagining you sewed her into the carpet. That's what
she
he's thinking.
she says, do you remember when we were about to kill Nolan? And we saw
Yes.
his heart.
Yes, that was my
And
favorite
it had
part.
the gems were intertwined in it.
Yes.
I think they belong to the Hellraider.
So we should go and retrieve them.
I don't want to go back up there quite yet because obviously we kill him, then the whole.
Is that true?
Crash.
Is it worth trying?
I think maybe we find out where the princess is keeping him, and then maybe retrieve some of the parts of the Hellraider.
Got it.
Because also, I think the propulsion system is up there too. The
Propulsion
the
system.
thing that made the Hellraider move.
Okay.
And the Arcanolith doesn't know everything, so we need to be careful about that. Because that's not why the Hellraider was here.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of things either.
What he told us was not the true story.
He was making assumptions.
So either he's lying or he's making assumptions out of information he doesn't know.
I see.
Which someone that smart shouldn't assume anything, but
That's right.
she's like, I still think the artificers should stay here.
Oh, we're making a inventory list.
That's right.
We're learning which parts have been taken and which parts have not.
That's good because we'll need those.
Working
You
on
just
it.
don't leave this area.
We'll try.
If you
I
do
cast
this-
guidance on them to help them out.
Oh. Thank
Okay.
you.
Just research.
Okay, she's like, so the next thing that we needed to do.
Ooh,
So I have
I feel
proof
warm.
of Kubaros's plans and his villainy,
Okay.
and that he was lying to the Malatraj as well.
Which is why now they're all dead.
No, they're all dead because she made the Radiant Shielding kill them.
Okay.
Well, that's a drastic move.
And how did he survive?
He was trapped. Remember, she said that Malatraj keep their prisoners in a
In a safe place?
Safe place. So yeah, what are you gonna say? He was in a safe place.
Got it.
She's also, I have proof of that stuff, so I'm not worried about that. But we have proof of that, both for my people and if I need it for something else.
I believe that we need to go and we need to find the Silver Princess and report.
Will she kill him
Or
again?
we can find another marshal.
She said that if he was dead, he was dead, and if he was alive, then he'll be fine. So,
Okay. Then let's go to her.
so I guess we find the
I
Silver
don't like
Princess. I'm not exactly thrilled with her.
Well, the material marshal is kind of out of order. I
don't know
really
where the
don't
material
like
marshal
going to the
is.
shadow.
Well, we can just go to the princess, but I'm not sure how to.
Well, we don't exactly know where she is.
She's all little Fry.
Yeah.
No stabbing. Go find the Silver Princess.
Stab the Silver Princess.
No stabbing.
No stab.
Only Amber Enclave.
Only if she
Only
says
Amber
something.
Enclave.
You think I would just disapprove?
And you have to go find the Silver Princess.
Then you can
And
stop.
then tell us where. Then tell us where she is. Come back and report.
Right.
No stabbing of the princess.
Right, lads. Disguise.
We fly.
As they, like,
So now we go back to the church.
Yeah, we have to get Sarai's.
Sarah.
Carpet wipe.
Sarah.
It's Sarah.
No, Sarah's wife.
I am not Sarai. I am Sarah.
I say the right name. Sarah. So we have to go back and get his carpet. I remember when I hit it, so
Okay.
it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
You know, Syrah is a type of wine.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad he's not a wine right now. I thought that was another reason to keep him.
My mother was quite taken with wine.
Well done.
I took a lot of people with wine too.
Oh my gosh.
Wine is quite tasty.
Yeah, we try to stay away from wine here. It's not you. I'm sure
But
you
it's
know why.
lovely. You should really try my vintages back in Wellenrift.
Okay, Wellenriff wine. Yes.
I have a Merlot that would knock your socks off.
She says Platinum City wine should not be drank
Neither
unless
should
it's
Malataraj wine.
Revivify.
I try to abstain from all Malataraj wine.
Well, you don't have to worry about
kind
that
of
anymore.
Well, we don't
Offensive, yeah.
exactly make wine in Wellenrift. We have James Vintage.
I
The
haven't
James
met
Farm
James.
vintages.
I started naming off the Malataraj people that I've taken their blood from.
Oh my.
Those. But
I
still,
knew a few of those.
shall we go and find your carpet wife?
Yes. Oh, she's probably gonna chew me up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's like the imp. The
Oh, nasty and small.
I know. She's really quite pleasant.
Yes, she is. Lovely.
Let's go get the carpet.
Which is why you put her into a carpet.
It's like bra.
She was originally in a lamp.
A large, unpleasant person who likes to cook.
Well, she's not unpleasant. She likes to swim.
She's water and Braun is fire.
No, she's sand.
Sand and he's fire.
So she's sandy.
You'll see later. It's too hard to explain to you.
Very well. Let us go back to the church.
Very literal person.
Yes.
So you guys all go back to the church. Malharas, what are you doing?
I cannot afford that, so I will not buy it.
I will not buy with the money I do not have.
All right. So what do you do?
Could start pickpocketing people. Sola should start picking pockets.
Yeah, he actually
Want to get
probably
arrested?
No, we don't want to get. Nobody is alive to arrest us.
would. Yeah.
All the guys are gone, and the police are corrupt.
Well, I will go. He
You want
looks
to go
at-
visit Law?
Yeah,
Should go visit the brother.
yeah, I'll do
Man,
that.
there's a lot of your family here. You have a lot to account for.
Yeah.
So you head off to the Fae section.
where you find the same thing that Amadrai found, where stepping over the threshold, you find no vibrance and color change, nothing.
I wonder what would cause that.
It's a void.
Journeying down the thoroughfare of the Fey section and heading towards the Seder show, you see the door ripped from its hinges. As
Oh, I
Amadrai
hope
did
this
just
works out
moments
well.
before.
Oh, I hope this works out well.
And as you're walking up to it with Buford, you see a man in bright armor run inside.
He moves the door and sets it.
What did you decide to do?
Honestly, I should help someone else. You're there, so it's fine. I'm gonna help someone else.
Okay. So you head into the Seder. So do you head into the Seder show? Heading in, you journey past the open seating. You journey past the set pieces and find the back room where you knew your brother was being kept. And you hear sirens. And walking in, you see the man in bright armor picking up a woman off the floor.
I have a feeling she's not gonna heal me.
And he's attempts to be shaking her, trying to wake her up.
Do I recognize the woman? That's the same lady.
You recognize her as the person who was taking care of your brother-in-law. And off in the corner, that the man in armor does not see, you see a cat.
Oh, dang. Another cat.
You see a large, gray, like Maine Coon style cat.
Grabs one and turns into a cat.
Oh,
Just slumped in the corner. His breathing shaky.
Is he exhausted, or do I see like injuries?
It's hard to tell for a cat. You'd assume a bit of both. Looking at the woman in the small amount of blood on the floor, you see she must be in this kind of the same boat. And in the bed, you see your brother sitting there. He's not sitting, he's laying down. And you see his hands slightly moving around a coin. As he turns his head, once again the eyes flailing wildly around the room. Well, who else?
Going to walk up and jump up onto the bed and put the other law coin with the one in his hand.
So the two coins come together. Found it. Good. I knew you would. Things have happened, haven't they?
Yes.
Times are changing. Changing for
for us too. Take these.
We'll grab them.
It will aid you on your journey. Tell me, Malharas, what do you believe power runs to? Where do you think power escapes to when nobody has it?
From what I'm seeing, somewhere where we, not even us, can know.
If I were to light a fire and only feed it, it would go only one way. Everywhere. Anywhere. It would be chaos.
Doesn't he like chaos?
When we do not guard our power, it goes to chaos. If you leave this room, Malharas, my power will go there. I can no longer hold the door shut. Please thank my guardians.
I will.
They're good people, Malharas. And I believe in, as he reaches out, finds your little cat chest. I believe in you.
What are these? How will these coins help me?
The first one is one that me and Wish put together. It tells you whether or not the path that you're going on will lead to the answer or the destination. The other is a very interesting coin. A wager. Also, me and Wish put it together. A deviation of reality. Come to a choice or an action, and you're not sure whether you succeed or fail. Flip the coin and make a wager. Succeed, you will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Fail, there is no greater failure. Use them wisely. You can get a lot through very little. You know I'm not a gambling man. Our powers wane in this world. Our artifacts will be all the more powerful. People will fight for them. They will do everything to get their hands on them, not us. Protect them.
I will.
Thank you. I wonder what I would have been turned into. I would have loved to be a turtle.
I'm sure you would have been.
believe, Malras. I'm going to go for a walk. As he pulls off the bedclothes, you see him step for the first time out of the bed. Him lean on the wall. I'm just gonna go outside for a little bit. See you next time, Malras. And he walks out of the room.
Kind of look at him.
And you see him walk all the way out the front door. Slowly. Very slowly. But eventually he does get there. And he's met by someone. A woman. In black.
Oh, it's that awful girl.
But it's not the Raven Queen. I would like you to roll me a history check.
Check. 23.
She greets your brother with a smile. A soft smile. Your brother is much taller than her by like 1.5 feet. He can't see her. She goes up and she places her hand on the small of his back. He takes her hand, and it's the eyes and the smile that make you wish to remember her. They're soft, friendly, caring. And there's a part of you that thinks of a word that you've never spoken. Because you've never met this person. But part of you says this in your head. Mom?
Aww.
And she takes your brother down the street.
Kills him.
Aww.
He kind of looks at the coins. And he looks at the two people on the sides of the bed. He kind of just thinks, we were all very stupid.
They were all very stupid?
We were all very stupid.
You just say this to yourself or out in the world?
Just to myself.
You see the girl begin to wake up as you see the man, like, his hand glow. And she begins to look around. Where's Law?
He's gone.
No, he was fine. He was fine.
It's been a long minute.
Who did it?
No one. No one that you don't already know who did it.
It is unfortunate as you see Grimswalker prop himself up. I'm sorry, Maharas. We did our best.
I know. I do not blame you for either one of you for this.
as you all across the city hear. You see the new sky shatter.
Because it wasn't in a bubble.
Crack and break away, where you see the same sky, but you feel a freedom, a connection, as everything slams back together. The realms no longer separated. Everything pulls together. It snaps back in an instant.
I tried to warn people about this.
I need you two to make me intelligence saving throws.
I put the coins in
I'm gonna flip my
the
coin.
yeah.
That's cute.
Dirty 20.
Do I have an intelligence? I have a dirty 20. And I flip my
Across the
coin.
city, everybody hears the shattering of the realm gates open. Everyone feels the connection, the immediate snap back of realm magic. Everything connecting as somebody switched on a switch that's been turned off. All of a sudden, this surge of power comes in. You all feel it. Even those of you who have terrestrial or internal power sources, you feel that surge of power return. But with it comes something else. You two double over immediately. As all of a sudden you hear thousands of voices calling out to you in your head. You hear only one voice just 1,000 times over and over saying different things over and over. You hear two over and 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 over. Sometimes a
Are
third
they
overlapping
female?
over and over and over. Yeah, they are.
Do we recognize them?
You both recognize your voices. You hear your brother.
Siblings.
You hear your sisters
And they're
and
calling.
your mother.
Are they calling us?
Your voicemails are full.
Yeah.
You're getting
Voicemail's full.
as you realize, you're getting every sending, every message, every time somebody tried to call you for help. Everything is coming back at 1 second. You're all receiving it.
Can we make out what's being said? Or is it just all jumbled together?
Can we decipher?
I will have you guys roll me perception checks to determine. We will see how much you get.
Lux says nobody loves him.
Well, nobody wants
Nobody,
to talk to you.
nobody wants to talk to
Yeah,
him.
everyone's dead.
Everybody is dead because I killed them.
Will a 17 do it or will I need to flip my
Oh,
coin?
If you want to flip your coin, you can.
Sorry. So 12.
Let's do it. It's the same thing. 17.
It's a grocery list. Just wants to
22.
pick up some stuff for you. to go home.
22 and 17. We're going to go through Carly and then we're going to go through.
Okay.
As you are beginning to try and make out the sounds that are coming into your head, you hear your brother's voice over and over and over and over and over and over.
I
and
guess
over
they would
again.
be trying,
You
even
hear-
though they couldn't tell.
You hear various messages of, Jaya, you okay? What's going on? And you hear like shooting past you as if cars are passing you on a freeway. You hear something's in Welland, something's in Ashra. You hear they've got Tujin. You hear
They got Pooja?
Tujin,
Fusion.
Who's that?
his kobold friend.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh.
So you hear something's happened to you.
You.
You hear all these things passing in seconds and seconds and seconds. Before slam, you hit all the way to the end.
Yikes.
I wonder if we've been in like a time bubble, so it's been years since.
And you hear
Oh, that would stink.
I've got no choice, Mama Jaya. Going back in.
She's gonna try and respond to one and go, God, it's 25 words. It's 25 words, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll keep count.
Zach, I'm sorry. Realm gates were closed. What is happening? What happened to you and
Fusion.
Tujin? Are mom and dad okay? What happened?
That's it.
Yeah, because he said he was going in because he, so she assumes that he knows what's going on with her parents.
In this moment, as you sit there, and you hear no reply,
She told Sabella, so Sabella's seeing her like have a total panic attack.
meanwhile, across the city, as you're leaving Material Monster, you feel this burgeoning of many voices in your head, so much that you need to fall to your knees as the voices begin to echo in your head. As your sisters cry out to you, calling out, Kitsu, where are you? Mom and Dad was worried sick. Where the heck did you go?
Great. I'm getting scolded.
Something's happening around Welland Rift. Magic's at his wit's end. Then you hear your mother come in. Kitsu, if you don't get your butt back here right now.
Her ears go down and back. Like, ugh. It's like one of those things from Harry Potter.
Until like you hear going back and forth between all three of these voices. You hear chastising, you hear like some people just keeping you informed, but at the very end, you hear your mother.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Kitsu, I hope you're alright. You need to talk to me soon.
Aww.
Your sister's in trouble.
Oh.
Your mentor. He needs help. You can reply to this message.
Okay. She says, in Platinum City, gates were closed. Is the problem solved? That's 10.
Yep. 15 more.
Lots of questions. Sarah will help me coming home.
It was 19.
So I have 25. Is that what you said?
525.
Yeah, so you got
So you
So I have
Yes.
6 more words. Love you. I was wrong.
Oh.
Now
You
he can just
hear-
admit that to me.
You hear an immediate reply. Thank all the gods you're okay. Why are you in the platinum theme?
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter.
She obviously gets more words than I do.
No, she's still in the words.
Okay.
I'm glad you're okay. Come back soon.
Can I respond to her?
You can.
She says, are my sisters okay? Not sure how long it'll take me to get back. Hopefully traveling with Sarah. Maybe not.
You hear. This is my last one, Kitsu. I ain't got any more than this. We're dealing with your sisters. We're working on it. I hope Sarah comes back with you. If he doesn't, that's okay. Keep yourself safe. Come back home. I love you.
No, she loves me.
And she has to say that though.
Your ass is mine when you get back.
Maybe a slow
Yeah.
road home.
Yeah, she does love you.
So I'm answering one more time or no? Do I not?
Well, you get one answer. You can use that now or later.
I should probably save it till for later. I'm hoping Sarami might have a messaging spell, or maybe I might get message myself,
Well, this is sending.
or sending.
And you see Sarah go, Kitsu, are you okay?
I think my
We're
mom's-
kneeling on the steps of the Platinum City.
I think my mom's mad,
Oh.
and something's wrong with my sisters.
Oh no.
Something's wrong with Madrid.
Oh! That's not good. He's kind of the champion.
Well, obviously gates are all open,
Oh, that's good.
so there's a problem. So
Oh.
she says, "Come home." Well, she told me.
A year ago.
Yeah, she told me that we needed to come home safe. She hopes you're coming though, so you need to go.
We shall see if I'm not incarcerated.
Why would you be incarcerated?
I was kind of a
He put his wife in the.
you know,
But you, but I have proof that you weren't a part of that.
I did technically embezzle funds from this city.
Okay.
No, you don't tell
She
him.
just looks at you and she
Minor
says,
misdemeanor.
"So then you leave, and I didn't find you."
We can. That is
Why?
an option.
What would option 2 be?
I don't know yet, but we'll find out. I need my wife.
Well, we're headed that way, so let's go. Disguise yourself at least. Come on.
Pull yourself together.
No weird looking skin, no floppy ears.
They can't exactly cover that up.
But a hat.
Okay, Kitsu. I was in the battle like 20 minutes ago for me. Kind of drained.
Okay. You want to go see Braun?
Do I have to?
No. You can go back in the card.
I really don't
Or
want
you
to
can
talk
just
to him
keep
again.
walking.
We didn't exactly leave on the best of terms last
Okay, let's just keep walking. Let's just hustle.
Okay, hustling.
And the Fries are out looking for
people to stab.
All right. So Maharas,
Creepy the stat.
Red people to stab.
what's happening with you?
He's kind of just. He says, Is there anything anyone has to say?
Grimswalker speaks up. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like a eulogy or?
No, I was thinking about anything to say. I think I'm about done for the day.
I
watch
could
your
do that.
step when you're outside. It's a bit muddy outside.
Oh. All right. I think I'll just turn into a human. Walk that way. I think I'll best go to the House of Material Marshal to rest and recuperate. I will best return tomorrow after I've regained my strength.
Oh yeah, we never found that guy, by the way.
What guy?
Material Marshal.
Oh shoot, he's still shoot. Oberon took him.
Yeah.
Oberon took him, right?
We haven't found him yet.
Oberon. You don't know about Oberon?
What about Oberon?
He's like the fucking worst.
Well, we knew that.
We all knew that.
We knew that
Everyone
already.
pretty well knows
Lord
that.
of the Unseelie. I mean, like that's pretty out there, sugar. That's pretty out there.
Yeah. He was the part of the plot to.
Oh, he's part of it.
The cat's like,
Yes!
the tail's flicking.
Yes, he was part of the reason you've been in this room for so long.
He's the fucking worst.
Correct.
My gosh, can we smack that guy yet, please?
Now would be the
He's
best time to smack.
Amadra is
of
first
chaos.
in line right now.
He's a lord of chaos, and chaos just got a lot stronger. And was given full reign to come in. Here.
That's not good.
Like this
But
world.
if chaos is
That-
chaos is chaos is affected the same as law, then he can't be doing too well.
Chaos is why I'm like this, and Law was
I
like
mean, Law's
that.
powers technically weren't diminished. He was just dying.
Well, yeah.
They're gone now.
So
Chaos is the bad one.
well, I get that. Law told me that
Yeah.
the way he talked about chaos wasn't like what you're talking about. He said he was misguided, that he needed help, but he never talked about it like he was a bad one.
I was minding my own business, and he turned me into a cat and threw me into a random place.
That can be construed as quite malicious. But that's not the way Law talked about it.
How did Law talk about him?
He said he was misguided, that he was
I'd say
led
misguided
astray, that he was dealing with forces he could not understand
yeah.
or properly control.
That would be chaos.
But he did say that if nothing happened, that it'd only get worse.
That's true. Like, all of it gets worse. As worse as it can get. So him and all of his lords and acolytes are the bad guys.
Well, I assumed that.
This is just a lot to take in.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't expect to have a long break.
I don't expect to either, but I'd love a good, I would love
If he
a
says
cheese
soak,
sandwich
I'm gonna freak out.
and a snack, and maybe a bath.
Oh
My girl. My girl.
Yeah. Everybody wants to get in the tub in this place.
But in lighter news, we can go wherever that we want
Oh,
now.
that's nice. I can go home. I can see my God.
My God.
What's left of your home, yes.
Is something happening to the Fae?
There's not a lot of communication around here, is there? It was attacked by someone. Killed
I
a
thought
bunch
that
of
was just
people.
Prismia.
For there has been someone jumping from plane to plane, killing a lot of people, including lords and gods and
Oh my.
princes and kings of those regions.
Oh my. Oh my.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hope the Prince of Frost is okay.
Is that who you're about?
Oh yes, he's my lord.
I want
My
to check
lord.
on that.
Trust me, as soon as I can, I will.
Oh, you can.
I can call him in the back.
Okay, I want to just weigh in here. Never has Kitsu said she needed a bath. Never.
What, you just want a wet napkin?
She's never said, oh, I just need a bath. Life will be better after a good bath.
I
Let me
mean,
think
life
of that.
will be better after a good.
You know, it is usually better after a bath, but she has not said that. Not one time. In the, week we've
Do
been.
you think Welland Rift takes showers?
I'm just telling you.
There's a bucket of cold water outside?
I haven't just complained about being
Yeah.
in water.
You, Mr. Colorful,
Yes.
what are you about?
As he remembers the first day that he got here, he's like, oh yeah, talking cat. My name is Blythe Bitherwurst. I am the Fey Warden.
Yes.
Bitter worst.
Bither.
Bither.
Blythe Bitherwurst.
He's the worst.
No, he's really
Alright.
not.
Bither.
No,
worst.
he's supposed to be the best, remember?
I am with Titania. I have a feeling
Not
I'll be
Tatiana.
returning.
He leans
to-
into Grimswalker, even though he's only speaking psychically. He's like, is that one of the good ones or the bad ones?
Titania is technically a vestige of wish and creation.
Good ones then.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
I serve Titania and the Fae. So I feel like I'm a good one. I think I might be sent back pretty soon to do battle.
With
Whoever's
Overlord.
there.
well, keep us in communications, I guess.
I will do my best. Lord, sir. I never caught your name before.
Meow.
Lord, no, why
What is
hide
what?
anything at this point? I'm Lord Malharas.
All right.
Yes.
He seems unimpressed.
Is that name supposed to mean something?
So he
might,
good.
might want to
If
say.
it doesn't, that's fine.
All right. I'm glad you're on our side, Cat.
Good.
At least people aren't trying to feed you fish
Oh.
or pet you.
And because people seem to like manipulating these things for no reason, if you find any artifacts, pulls out the coins like these, or a Tarask egg that can blow up the planet, shoves them back in the hat. Don't start using them for no reason.
A Tarrasque egg. Let's not do that one.
Don't try to shove people into stones made by iron or anything like that. Don't be stupid.
Blythe goes, I don't
What's
want
the
to shove, frankly, anyone anywhere. Except maybe some people in the ground.
Just not an artifact.
Don't use overtly overpowered artifacts for stupid reasons like charging the city for no reason. Okay?
As Blythe pushes his sword behind him. Don't worry, we have everything perfectly normal here.
Wait, is that the mushroom guy's sword?
No.
Okay. I was like,
The 9
wait,
life
did
stealer
he
is
take
gone.
The 9 life stealer?
The 9 life
We don't know
stealer
where
is
that
gone.
is.
We just don't know.
Nobody knows where it is.
Is Calliope okay?
She's a little banged up, a little bruised, a little drained, but she's okay.
Somebody needs to give her a cookie.
I could go for a cookie right now.
I love a
I
good
could
cookie.
really go for a cookie
So
myself.
could I.
Is it cookie time?
It is
I like cookie time.
Is there cookies?
No, I think there's cookies.
There was cookies.
It's
but then
cheesecake.
something magically happened to them overnight.
Joey.
I had that problem with Ben and brownies.
Oh my gosh, 25 brownies.
I made 2 boxes of double fudge brownies. We got up in the
25.
morning, there was 2 left.
Like, he's
I
like,
made
my man right there.
38 brownies, and
Man after
we
my
came
own
up
heart.
and there were 2 left. He made 36 brownies in a night.
and we were like, what happened?
I'm
He was,
sitting
"I don't
there
know."
like, dude,
His mama
are you
didn't
on
make him
drugs?
But his mama did. But his mama did teach him to leave her one, and there was 2 left.
All right.
That's right.
Everybody,
Those were moms.
everybody take 5, I guess.
Smoke
As
him
Blythe
this week,
begins helping Calliope back to the house of the Fey Marshal.
Opens up the book
Nobody in
and
the
starts
house of the Fey
studying and
Me?
resting.
Are you there? Oh, the
And
Fey
coins
Marshal. Never mind.
Start
I'm
I was
going
thinking-
to
flipping
I was thinking.
and swiveling,
Let's hear go
and,
Marshall.
like orbiting each other.
Grimm's Walker just kind of... Malharas, I intend to return to my apartments to enjoy some rest, relaxation, food, a warm hearth, my slippers.
A shower.
Well, no, we bathe with them, our tongues.
It's a
So-
cat, so
Nice.
he doesn't get a soak.
Well,
I was wondering if you and your... Looks at Buford.
That's a dog.
Canine companion would care to join me.
Sure. Book closes, coins back in the hat.
And he turns into a human. It's when he's a man that you see like the various scars and things that are on him. You see his eye is black. He's got like some bruising around his neck and shoulder.
You still haven't asked what happened.
I can assume what happened.
There's no dust around.
There was dust all over the place here.
No, there's no ash in here.
There's no
Wait, there's
ash.
no
in this
ash?
No.
He didn't say there was ash anywhere
Oh,
in this
yes.
building.
What happened in here then? Wait.
Well, you came in and you said that Oberon was the bad guy. I kind of figured that out before when the large tree broke in through the wall and just decided to throw me around the room.
Oh.
Oh
what's his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Okay.
that'll do it.
He did that to Buford, and I had to hide in an event.
I banished him.
Yes! I like that. Good job.
That just means he's in the Fae.
Oh.
That's not where I am. So.
It's not where I am either, and I've been concentrating on it. So
Yeah.
he's going to be there for a long time.
Oh, and he can.
When we banish people, they don't get to come back.
No, but he is able to go to the material plane, which is why I'm worried.
Shrimp?
Yeah.
Snacks!
Yes, indeed.
I'll wash your ears, you wash mine.
Come, Buford, we're going back to the school.
Yes, I will
Oh,
have a nice
you-
ham bone for you. So,
Really gibbet.
Malhoras, Grimm's Walker, and
Buford.
Buford all head off to the Wizard College. Meanwhile, Calliope and Blythe head back to the Fae section.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Kitsu and Lux, you guys are heading to the churches to retrieve some Syrah's
Carpet.
carpet. And
And we do
you
so.
are having a traumatic event on the floor.
No, wait.
That's where we left her. On the floor.
Am I what's Bella? Do Calliope and Blythe see me? Like,
As they all come in, as Zybilna is sprawled on the stairs, you are on the floor. Calliope is holding on to Blythe for dear life, and Blythe looks like he has been to the ringer with scorch marks up his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Blythe walks in and goes,
Oh, they didn't like him. I remember that.
I feel like we could all use a drink.
Oh, great.
Let's all go to Grimswalker's house.
He's providing.
Keep raiding Grimswalkers.
Grimswalk is the new tavern.
Eat all his food.
So, everybody in the Fey Marshall house adjourns to the study for drinks. Which is pretty much just straight liquor in nice glasses.
Raw
My kind of people.
vodka.
Oh no.
No, not vodka. You get a nice whiskey.
Yeah, there you go. That's
A wine.
bourbon.
Oats.
And meanwhile, Lux and Kitsu, you return to the church.
We
You
find
find
the carpet
Here is your wife.
and give him the carpet.
Thank you! Very nice, honey.
Wow.
He goes
Into the carpet.
No, he just shoves it on his back, like
Okay.
Gara in his pot.
So she's you have to go home. You have to go home.
I have to go home now?
Yes. Unless
All
you're
right.
coming with me.
Well, no, I'll go home now.
Unless you're coming
I'll
with
go.
me.
I'm going. I'm going.
Oh, do you have any way to message me?
No,
Lux goes
I
and
will
lays
see
down
you
in the pew.
in your dream.
That's a little weird.
No, it's a spell I can cast. I can enter
Oh,
your
okay.
dreams.
Well, that's great. Okay. Okay.
All right. See you back at home. And he
Lux-
runs.
Lux goes and lays down in a pew and falls asleep.
Wait a minute, you don't sleep.
I know, I'm exhausted though, I need to rest.
So that way we can level up.
She
Yeah.
looks over and she's like, "You don't sleep."
I'm still exhausted.
But you don't sleep.
But it looks so comforting.
So let's fall asleep on his side.
Okay. Okay.
It's been a long day.
It has. You're right. How are the Fry brothers doing?
You hear? I found someone.
Who did you find?
She's tall. She's got brown hair.
Stab her!
She's got a nice neck for stabbing.
No. Who is she? I don't.
She's wearing silver.
Yep, that's the one. Stab her.
Oh, don't stab her. Why
Okay.
were-
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
the silver princess.
No,
Just
do
a
not
little
stab
bit.
her, because then I'll get in trouble.
Stab her in the
Oh, okay.
toe.
We're already having problems.
What am I supposed to do?
Where
Poke
is
her in
she?
the butt.
She is currently in the shadow section. She's dealing with a lot of people in black.
Yeah, she's evil.
Is she paying them? Is she bribing
Oh
them?
no,
Is
she has them all kind of kneeling. They're in chains. There's some people in orange. There's people in orange cloaks kind of gathered around them,
That's
and
the
they're
people-
being
that's-
gathered up and moved through the city.
That's the stab.
Okay, stab her later.
Stab
She
the people in
seems-
ochre.
The orange.
I can stab the orange people.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Don't do it then.
Don't stab anybody.
Ah!
Okay, but
I want to
she,
stab.
You
Okay.
want more people to hate you?
she's like, "Ugh, come on, we're dealing with a very sensitive subject.
Stab
All
top.
right.
Don't stab. I'll find somebody for you to stab. Just, I will find somebody for you.
Madam, I seem to have found the look of your body. She is silver, she's got brown hair, she's standing in front of all these people dressed in black. And there's been corralled by people in ochre. Oh look, shoestrings across the street.
Yeah, he just told me.
Yeah.
No stabbing. Are the people in amber guiding the people who are in chains, or are they in
Yeah,
chains too?
no, the people in amber are guiding them.
Okay. Where's Little Fry?
Right here.
Okay, just come back. I'm at the church. Come back.
Alright.
No stabbing. Just get back here.
All
I'll
right.
send you on another mission, and you can. Maybe I'll find something to stab.
All right.
Maybe if you pass someone who is almost dead, you could stab them. Like if they're already on the way out. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna make it. You
Yep.
can stab them.
Already have.
Morally ambiguous.
She's like, what I don't see is okay. Don't only stab almost dead people. No, not that many. Come on, one each.
You said that I was allowed.
One each.
Can I offer shoestring mine? I don't really want to stab.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. Now you've done 3.
Does that mean I don't get mine?
You get one, but shoestring's out. And you get to kill shoestring if he stabs another one.
Hey!
No more stabbing. You've killed
I was
enough.
promised stabbings.
You just stabbed 3 people. Get in. Get home.
All right. Are you talking about the realm of fire? Or are you talking about you?
To me, I'm your home until
All
I
right.
dismiss
All
you.
right.
Until I dismiss you, or you're dead.
All right. I guess we'll all shuffle that way.
Very good.
So we all gonna reconvene at the church? Is that the plan?
No, I'm at the Fey Marshal.
Oh yeah. So I guess we should
We're all
probably
still
find
split
her.
at the
I'm
party.
having shrimp at Grimfork
Okay.
or something.
So she sends Little Fry and Tater Tot to go find Amadrea and
I'm
Maharaj.
not reconvening. I'm getting drunk.
She doesn't have to reconvene at the church. She just doesn't know where they are. So go find them.
Orcs need one too. Not all orcs are friendly, but all orcs could use a friend.
Aww.
That's really cute.
Orcs make beautiful lovers.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
love
love
that.
that.
And it's true. Orcs could use a friend.
Okay, so she sends her two
And they followed.
her two not stabby friends to go find the rest of her party.
Maharaj,
No
it is-
stabbing, just
Just a little bit of stabbing.
just
In
find
an
them.
hour and a half, you guys have been started to study. You've had shrimp, various other things. When all of a sudden you hear on the window.
Is that yours?
No, I summon hummingbirds. And you see a rotund imp.
Right. I've seen. Have I seen?
You've seen Little Fry, you haven't seen
Oh,
him,
okay.
but you could probably assume he's part of the
It
tribe.
looks
Isn't Little Fry too, right?
familiar
Little Fry went to you.
somehow.
Okay,
Hello.
so I can
Come in
escalate
now.
the room full of Fae.
Should we open the door?
I mean, if he's dangerous, I'll just blast him in the next week.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a threat. All right, come in.
Mage hand opens the door.
Thank you. It's getting quite drafty out there. Oh, shrimp.
Are you gonna tell him why you're there?
Can I have a shrimp, please?
What are you doing here first?
Oh, I was sent by my lady Keatsy.
Oh, yes.
She has sent me to tell you to reconvene at the churches.
At the churches.
The churches?
Did she say when?
No.
No, okay then.
We're there now.
Oh yeah, he goes, I found a cat.
She
Guys
says,
having shrimp.
she says, when he gets around to coming this way, we're at the church. Lux is sleeping.
Apparently Master Lux is taking a nap.
Good for him.
Come when you can.
Can I have a shrimp now, please?
All right, have a shrimp.
I like Todd.
Just stay there, just for a little bit.
Alright.
No stabbing.
I'll sit in your fire.
Okay.
It's nice and toast.
Meanwhile, all the way across the city, I need you to roll me a Constitution check.
Oh no.
She can't handle the stress of seeing Little Fry.
No, I'm drinking.
Jeez. That's terrible. Stress.
And I flipped my coin already.
Yeah.
That was a natural one.
It was.
You're
I'm
You're
a
lightweight.
She is sloshed. She's
Amadjaya
barely
is a
dressed.
lightweight.
I
Amadjaya
rolled a
is
natural one on a
plastered.
Constitution.
She
Or
failed.
if I'm drunk or not, I'm a lightweight.
Meanwhile, at the house of the Fae Marshal, Blythe, an experienced drinker, is holding his liquor very well. Actually, let me roll.
Natural one.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That would be
Wait,
hilarious.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, he has been through a lot today.
Everyone collectively rolled natural ones.
They pulled out the hard stuff and didn't tell
Two
him.
did.
Calliope is absolutely
Wait.
fine.
Is it Calliope?
Exactly.
Calliope is absolutely fine.
Now, the Fae are well known for their drinking, but apparently Blythe took out the wrong bottle from the winery, and he took out the
Rubbing
74
alcohol.
Fae wine, which is way stronger than what he was originally going for, which is 76. So when he took out the 74, and he had one glass and two glasses that he shared with everyone, while meanwhile Calliope, who
Calliope.
had taken her time with her first glass, Sibilno, who's had a bit of a rough week, Amadjaya, who's had a bit of a rough week, and Blythe, who's had a bit of a rough week, decided to down the first glass and immediately go on to the second. Meanwhile, 75 went back at work. Calliope was soon knee-deep in drunken Fae. As Blythe began to sing raucously a song that nobody's heard before, and probably will never hear again. Zabilna begins to talk about her various conquests over the world.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
To a very attentive Fern.
Yeah.
To a very attentive Fern. And meanwhile, what does Amadjaya do? Plastered.
Oh my god, I think. Oh my god.
To be talking to the other side of the bird.
She is listening intently, but is also going on about like stuff that happened the last 5 years. Like, I finally got to see something outside of the Ashern Forest. I saw so much,
And now
and it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, and I have a brother. Can you believe that? It was 450 years I was gone.
Leave
Calliope
home,
is
they
sitting there
said.
going-
It'd be amazing. They said.
That's right.
I feel so bad for her.
This is what Little Fry comes into.
What did I
He
need
gives
to fix my
His clairvoyance,
Oh god.
and you hear
What
him.
spell did I need? Greater restoration.
You hear Little Fry to you. He goes, "You gotta see this,"
Okay, so I use his eye. I see through his eyes.
and you see all the Fae just
Cast a
like.
spell. Cast a spell. Cast a spell.
It's like in Elf when he's in the mailroom. All these like
She's like-
prison guys are like.
He's like, man, that's. She's
I
like,
can't
wow.
hold my liquor like Legolas.
She's like, wow,
I'm
wow,
beginning to feel
that's
something.
amazing.
Honey, it's graduation all over again.
She says it looks like Calliope's okay though.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, well we can talk to
You
Calliope.
hear-
She's
Footsteps,
what's that?
and Little Fry looks up,
Oh damn.
and you see a red-haired woman enter
Is it?
in a
Tanya.
nice kind of
Shoot.
flowing evening gown, like she was going to a party. She carries a sword, and you quickly recognize it as Lady Titania, Queen of the Summer Court, Queen of the Fae.
Quick, say something inspiring.
She goes in and she looks at Little Fry, and then she looks at her drunken comrades,
You're drunken subordinates.
subordinates,
Not even
her
Dahmer.
Fey Warden, the marshal that she put in charge of the Fey section
And
of
the
the Platinum City,
fallen
her
guard.
fallen champion, and the one person who's sober is her son's cleric. She looks down at Little Fry.
She tells Little Fry to go over to Calliope and say, "Can we talk?"
So he begins to shuffle.
Just
I had no part of this.
Excuse me. And he runs over to Calliope. Titania just goes. And she walks in. Little Fry goes up to Calliope.
The worst after all natural one.
And what do you want him to say? He's like, hi.
you could say, my mistress would like to ask you a favor.
Can I ask you a favor?
Oof.
My mistress would like to ask you a favor.
Sure.
She
Hey, that's Keatsters.
so she says
It seems as though a bug has come into the house. I shall deal with it.
she said, don't let him get you.
No, I'm not gonna let him get me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna blur.
Ask her if she can use greater restoration.
Hey, can you greatly restore things?
Only so.
I need a rest, but I can.
Ask her.
I think someone needs to be restored.
Good job.
I think these people around you need a bit of
No,
restoration.
not them. Not them.
Not them.
It will.
They can deal with this.
It will wear off.
They can deal with the ramifications of their actions.
Yes. Hangovers are a perfectly natural form of restoration. However, I have a bigger problem.
We do have a bigger problem. Oh, what is it?
When she gets a chance, can she come to the Church of Saloon?
Oh, I was planning to.
Oh, good.
Well, like, not over there, like, specifically to the Church of Saloon. I was just planning on heading over there. You know, helping out, checking up on a few things.
She tells him, tell her that one of Amadraya's party needs help, and she's at the Church of Saloon.
Well, Amadra is over here.
Amadraya will not be able to restore her.
Well, no, I'm saying Amadra is over here. Should you want to come over and maybe help me out?
Amadraya
You
is
want- you
mad
want-
at me.
Okay, you don't actually know. I've just been short with you.
Okay, so Amadraya is not my biggest fan.
I understand that.
I bet you should be your big fan now.
She's not my biggest fan.
Oh, is she?
I prefer not to involve Amadraya if we don't have to.
I will do my best.
I'm not gonna say she doesn't need to know. I'm sure she wants me to be at my best.
I'm sure she does too. She typically doesn't want ill from people.
See, so you can you can bring her, of course. She
Well,
looks
we'll see
she
how
looks
she
like she's
feels in the
having a bit
morning.
of a she
Fun
looks like
time.
she's having more fun with whatever she's doing
Look
over
at
there.
her. She's talking to a plant now. She's having a good time.
She's telling her stories to a wider audience. Maybe after Titania or Titania? Yep.
Yeah.
Titania scolds her for drinking the 75.
We'll see. She's not looking happy.
But if you scoop over.
I think it would be ill-advised for me to leave right now.
Okay, so just let me know.
I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning, sweetie.
Okay, I can wait that long.
All right.
And you've been living this for a few days.
I've waited this long. I can wait a little bit longer.
It's only your ribs.
I can't lay down.
Shedding it from your flesh.
I can't lay down comfortably, but you know,
Oh,
I can lay on my tummy.
That one.
So,
Oh no, you can't do that.
why not?
So,
Your ribs are right
Amadria,
there.
I have
But-
but one question.
Oh God.
What is a conversation do you think Amadria would have while she's drunk?
I bet about
With
piercings
Titania?
and
With any of
toes.
these people?
Oh, she didn't vote for the other lady.
She didn't vote for the other lady.
For the leader. You know, I never liked you.
Never liked Sibilna?
Yeah,
She likes Sibilna.
she does. She enjoys every part of Zabilna's life. She wishes she was a. But you could negotiate your reestablishment as guardian. Everybody keeps saying.
No, there's a reason she's not.
I got a good job. I can do it. That could be. Look at me.
Look, steady as ever.
Steady as ever.
Hold on.
Steady as a rock.
That's right.
As she jabs the tree.
So what do you
Give me
think
my sword.
she would have a conversation with Titania about?
With-
Or with anyone in this
I
room?
feel like
She probably tell Titania all off about Oberon. You know, they're supposed to be lovers in the nighttime.
Lovers in the nighttime.
but I thought you said leverage, not lovers.
Leverage in the nighttime.
There's some
They're
leverage.
supposed to be
There's some
married.
leverage involved.
God.
All works as long as you apply the correct leverage.
Probably reminiscing about her time in the Fae and how she wishes to see her cottage again and her dog and just
Dog's dead.
That's sweet.
stop it.
Last time I was in prison there, we went through some real stuff. And Zabilna pipes up. We went through some real stuff. I let you know that we were in a bit of a pickle. We were having people from the south side coming in, and they were messing things up. And it was this,
What's in
there's
this?
this whole thing with these old women. These old women came in, and they were throwing things around and stuff.
I don't think Faye should ever drink.
At least not these three.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And blind.
Yeah. I will need you to roll me another constitution. Because
She could sober
the
up.
wine
pretty
still is being poured.
good. She could sober
There
up.
are
seeing
worse things
Titania.
than a natural one.
There's 2 natural ones. And I also need you to roll me at disadvantage.
No.
How could you be more at a disadvantage?
No.
How can you be at more of a
I get my
disadvantage?
coin back because I rolled a nat 1.
You did.
What'd you get?
She
hasn't rolled it yet. Oh.
Okay. Please.
Kind of hoping that you yak all over your buddy.
All over your like. all over.
All over your patron?
Like, region.
Ah,
All over your
Oh,
patron.
that would be nasty.
A
That would be
10?
amazing.
no, it's a total of 11.
11.
So I'm better.
So
That's right.
as you
I
sit
was.
there, you're like realizing that your monarch is here. Your queen.
You're gonna pull it
Feel
together.
the need to righten yourself.
Fix everything back in place.
Fix her
Make sure it's
New
all back
leather
in place.
armor strand. Her dress just like
Her armor.
I
Did we-
had the we
You see
wore armor.
You see
Okay.
Blythe
Just
like
walk.
I believe-
propping himself up against the fireplace and goes,
I don't know what you're trying to do, Ryan. It's not coming through clearly.
Awesome.
"My lady,
Malige.
I apologize for my behavior.
We're very sorry.
We had a bit of a rough week.
It has been a time."
That might have gone a little to our heads.
I think belching right now would be hilarious.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, if I
Zabilna
didn't
is
have
looking on and she goes,
Man, I'm
she
so
throws
sad
up
I
to a
missed
very attentive Fern.
I'm so sad I missed that.
I have something to say to you.
I hope this is all in the debrief later, because I really wish I could experience Sabella throwing up and Blythe embarrassed.
That's great.
And Blythe goes, quite right, ladies and gentlemen, quite right. It's a shambles.
And might I add...
It's all a shambles. Might I add...
I might have pooped myself. My trousers are a bit...
I feel as though I've lost quite a bit of blood.
You're still bleeding?
He got stabbed.
Yeah, he hasn't healed
That's
himself,
how
so
he
he's
got
like
to
bleeding
sleeping
out.
death. He got stabbed.
And his blood alcohol
This
levels...
is probably not the best idea. That's what I made. Now, if you excuse me, I need to step outside. And he goes and he face plants under the ground.
That's not good for hit points, I'm just saying.
If only had someone had greater restoration.
Or lesser restoration, which takes care of poison.
There you go.
You need to not let her do that.
You see Calliope just smirking.
She's like, I'm not a part of this.
She has lesser restoration.
And she's not using it.
She thinks it's funny.
She thinks it's funny. They're gonna shake it off. They'll wake up.
Titania
Everyone
goes,
wakes up very embarrassed.
these are the people I have in the city.
Oh, she's
These are my champions.
disappointment.
These are my warriors.
Well, they have had a tough week.
It is true.
In my defense, it's been a while since I've had baby alcohol.
Your
then
second glass
she
is in your hand.
immediately just goes,
You see a sprinkle of dust go across. You fall asleep.
I can't be magically put to sleep.
Oh, it's not magic.
It's not.
It's
Spell-like
alcohol.
She didn't.
And you are
cast
not
a sleep-
immune.
She did not cast a sleep spell.
It's a spell-like ability.
But I'm immune to magical sleep.
But it's not magical.
Not magical.
Welcome to fairy dust.
That's natural.
It's very
It's
natural.
called chloroform.
It's called homeopathic.
That's right.
Oh, we
Drugs.
It's going to be so embarrassing.
And I think
A little
that
control.
with your party scattered lightly across the city, Lux and Kitsu with Solus in the Church of Saloon, Malharas and Tot over at the Wizards College, along with Amadraya, sleeping off a drunken night in the Fey section. We're going to begin to pull away as you guys, as what is not seen goes on,
Oh, shoot.
as the city is beginning to rebuild,
Already? It just got destroyed.
as the city is beginning to rebuild and reconvene, and people being put away into whatever prison cells can be made, and the city is being once again pulled to peace. An unknown figure stands on the balcony of the Palace of the Silver Princess.
That's real.
No.
That bastard.
As he stands, his hands lightly touching the balcony, silhouetted by the light, as he looks down upon the city and the world beyond. A figure approaches from behind him. Azrael speaks to the shadowy figure. So, still going according to plan. Perfectly.
Oh, man.
And I think that is a good place to end the session.
There's a lot of bullshit going on around here. Things could be worse. I could be yakking in front of my patron.
Yeah.
Imagine if Saloon was here.
I know, man. That would be the worst.
Did I think we'd have a drunken part of this episode? No, I did
That
not.
was-
Do I love that it's here? Yes, I do.
That was pretty good. That was really fantastic. The best natural one ever.
That was great.
Oh, no.
Set of 3 natural ones ever.
If you're gonna
That's
get a
right.
natural one, at
That's
least
the
do it
At
Well,
well.
least
to
while
do
you're
it.
drinking. It's always better to be a lightweight, because then you have
That's
to go
right.
through too much alcohol.
I just can't wait to see what happens when you get back.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Severely hungover.
Immediate apologies to her patron.
If you remember that she was there.
Did I put a cat in my mouth?
I'll set up a random roll table and you'll see what you do.
Do you remember? Do you try to hide the evidence?
Yeah, there you go.
Do you deny that this was happening?
Oh my gosh. We will deal with all of these things next time.
Woohoo! All right. See you guys next time.
Alright, next time. Bye.